And welcome to tonight's District 10 championship game between the Meadville Bulldogs and the Oil City Oilers. It is a beautiful night for this first day of November here at Franklin High School for tonight's matchup. And that is between the Oilers and the Bulldogs. We welcome in Mike Fiorello, Ed Marin, Shane Ream. I'm Luke Rio, and guys, welcome to the District 10 championship game tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be a great game tonight, Luke, as both teams come in with a reason to be here. These are the best two teams in 5A, locally meeting on the field here at Franklin High School. The Oilers, Ed, come in at 10-0, 19-2 the last 2 years, ranked 5th in the state. The Meadville Bulldogs are trying to get back on top where they were 3 years ago.
Yeah, they were finished 0-9 last year. And then you got Oil City coming off their District 10 last year, and it's going to be a big blue-collar bash tonight, and I can't wait for it to get started. Two good teams going at it. So, and you know, the first time that they played, it came down 1-point score, and Oil City outlasted Meadville. But we're going to see what's going to happen tonight. Can't wait.
You know, a couple of big plays in that first game, Ed. Meadville goes down inside the 5-yard line. They run the play to Cotterman. He fumbles. Oil City recovers on the 2. The very next play, probably one of the best backs in the area, Noah Petro, takes the ball 98 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take anything away from Petro this year. I mean, he has, over 1,800 yards rushing, and that's just phenomenal. I mean, what a good year he's had this year. And we're going to see if Meadville's defense can actually stop him on that the right side of the line. So,
you know, we had the pleasure to sit down with both coaches. I had a chance to talk to Coach Collins. Luke, you had a chance to talk to Coach York.
Yeah, we're going to hear those interviews in just a little bit, and we'll also go back and revisit with you guys the last time these two teams met up. It was an exciting ball game, and I think that also drives the excitement here tonight.
No doubt about that.
Looking forward to it. About 41 minutes away before the start of tonight's ball game here from Franklin High School. This is Stream Television's coverage of the District 10 championship game from Franklin High School. Our pregame show will continue right after this.
Flying aircraft doesn't just require the pilot in the air. It relies on the skill provided by the CNC machinists on the ground, creating dependable components that enable safe and efficient travel. At Accutech Precision Aerospace, our aerospace CNC machinists are connected to the most engaging work in a stable and expanding field, while being part of a family-owned company providing a stable career in an ever-expanding industry. If you're a skilled CNC machinist, apply online at accutechprecision.com/careers.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
In Cranberry, it's Rick Bowler at 814-676-23.
Anderson Physical Therapy can help get you back to your best life. Your health is our priority, with many convenient locations throughout Northwest Pennsylvania, including a recently opened site in Cambridge Springs. Meeting all your rehabilitation needs with a team of certified, licensed physical therapists, we help you stay on top of your game.
So stay on top of your game with Anderson Physical Therapy, with convenient locations in Northwest Pennsylvania and online 24/7 at andersonphysicaltherapy.net.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities.
such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $250,000 to train and donate medical service dogs from guardian angels in the communities we serve. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
And welcome back to tonight's game between the Bulldogs and the Oilers here from Franklin High School, your District 10 championship game. A week ago, guys, we were experiencing some rain, windy conditions. It's cold tonight, but a beautiful night for high school football.
Night to be on top of the press box where we're bringing this game for you from. It's a gorgeous night here, Franklin.
Absolutely, just the best for you, Mike. You said you wanted the best spot.
That's right.
Hey, that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, weather tonight's clear, 36 degrees, no precipitation, humidity 66%, winds southwest 4 miles an hour. So the wind won't play a factor in this game either, which is good for teams when they want to throw the ball.
You're right. I mean, the weather's going to go good for
somebody's
both teams.
Excited here.
Well, he didn't say my name, so I'm like, I didn't know if he was talking to you or not. But yeah, I mean, it's just a little cold, but I mean, very good conditions. So
let's get down to Shane on the field. Shane, can you hear us? Shane?
He's down there somewhere.
Somewhere down there.
There he is. Hi, Shane.
Hi, Shane. Well, we'll get Shane here in a second.
Well, we're fighting with a lot of elements up here, guys, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be a wonderful ball game here this evening. You guys saw them in action a couple weeks ago. What are your thoughts?
Ed, week 7, Meadville, Oil City.
You know, we could sit here and say Meadville didn't do this. They started slow. We could sit there and say Oil City didn't have their kicker. They could have been up more points because they had to go for 2 all the time. But you know what? They're 2 evenly matched teams that it could go either way. And mistakes and everything is part of the football game. I just look for a good match, and I can't even tell you who's going to win because it's going to go down on who actually makes the mistake.
I agree, Ed. You know, you're looking at Oil City. Dan York's built a heck of a program in a short period of time. If you think about it, 19-2 in 2 years is outstanding. And if you look at their roster, they got a lot of young kids. Meadville, Coach Collins brought a team that was 0-9 from the bottom, from the pits, back to close to the top. They're trying to get to the top tonight. So it'll be interesting tonight to see what happens between these 2 teams.
Yeah, and I look at it this way. I mean, from 0-9 and going back into the, into the District 10 championship this year, just shows you what they built, and and it really helps that these kids bought into the system in November. So,
see, we get Shane now. Shane, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Shane?
Now we can hear us.
Yeah, Shane can't hear us for some reason. I think the weather's influencing him a little bit. But there's the Bulldogs going after their last preparation for the game tonight, Ed. And Meadville will be the road team. We're in their road white uniforms with the red pants, the black helmets, what they went to this year, with the red M's on each side and the red down the middle. And Oil City will be in there.
There you go, Shane.
Shane, yeah, Shane.
Oh, we did.
Got you for a second.
And there goes the music again.
Well, we'll get that worked out. But
yeah.
Takeaways, guys. Both coaches had some interesting stories to share about that first matchup and really what they need to do to pull out a win tonight.
Yeah, they did, and I think we're going to go to Coach Collins first. So let's go to Coach Collins and get his reaction on the game tonight.
Now it's time for the Coach Collins show. And it surprises a lot of people, Coach. I mean, you go 0-9, you're in the D-10 championship team. The town again's excited. I know some people in town have told me that they can't believe this team rebounded so quickly from the 0-9 season, which is amazing. Your senior class, a lot of great young people in that senior class.
And that's what it all comes down to, really. That the leadership, the effort, and the commitment to the program at that senior class. There's 17 of them. That's a big class. That's a group of guys that really, even since middle school, has hung together, and I think that's key. This was a group that didn't fall apart with the movement from 8th to 9th grade. And as they went through the program, you know, we didn't have much of a fallout. And so these guys have been a brotherhood for the whole time they've been playing football. All the time they've been wearing the red and black. These guys have been brothers. And, you know, you just want to see it through. And they're determined to win another championship. So it really just comes down to that senior class being as strong of a role model as they are in that locker room, and everybody follows it.
Coach, the big one tonight, Meadville, Oil City for the D-10 championship. Go back to week 7, your team travels up to Oil City, 1-point loss.
Yeah.
A lot of people think tonight, me included, this game's going to be a war. What do you think?
No question about it. No question about it. Oil City's undefeated, and that's not by a fluke. They're a good football team. They're ranked 5th, I believe, in Harrisburg Patriot News in the state. So we know they're good. Here's the thing, though. We stood toe-to-toe with them in week 7 and brawled with them, and realistically probably handed them a ball game by making too many mistakes. And so I feel like we match up very well with Oil City. And if you look at our common opponents, and if you look at the scores against common opponents, again, there's a parallel there. There's very comparable scores. So, and I've said it all along, we're very evenly matched with them. And really, it's just going to come down to us not making those same mistakes. And as I'll talk to the boys about tonight, we have to be ready to go. Start quick, and we have to put together that 4 quarters of football that we've been trying to put together all year.
All right, Coach, let's look at Oil City. Let's break them down. Let's start with the offense. Many key players on that side of the ball for them.
Don't have to look far for them. Number 26, Noah Petra. I think he has 1,800 yards on the season. And, you know, last year Noah was the fullback behind Christian Cole. Christian Cole was the tailback.
Yeah.
Noah was the fullback. The quarterback was the same, Holden Stahl. And it's kind of neat to see how Noah has made that transition from fullback to tailback, and he's done it very nicely. Now, he doesn't have quite the numbers that Christian Cole had last year, but I think you know, if you were to compare him with Christian Cole, he's a much harder runner. First of all, he's 200 pounds, and he does not go down easy.
No arm tackles, Coach.
You can't arm tackle him. You can't grab him by the shirt. You can't grab him by the arm. If you do, you're going to be very unsuccessful. And but he'll also run you over. So he's kind of a kid I really like. You know, I don't like the fact that he wears the blue and white of Oil City, but he's my kind of guy.
He's a bruiser.
He's my kind of guy, and so, you know, there's a little part of my heart that's warm towards him just because he's a ball player. He'll thump you. He likes a little blood. He likes a little spit. He likes a little trash talk. My kind of guy. But he's the one that leads that entire offense. They lean on him heavy, and it's not too often that they don't get him going. That's the reality of it. Do they have other weapons? Yeah, and they'll use them. You know, Braden Crocker at fullback, and then Holden Stahl, as I've mentioned, at quarterback. These are also big kids. I mean, the Crocker kid, when he lines up at fullback, he's a 200-pound kid, and Holden Stahl's a 205-pound quarterback. I mean, that backfield's full of big dudes.
And they got some big guys up front.
Well, I didn't even. Those are the lightweights behind the line. The guys up front.
Yeah.
You're talking about Fontenaz at 285 pounds. You go across that front line, those guys have got an average weight 255, 260. Yeah. They're horses. And so, you know, they just they play a brand of football that I totally respect and enjoy, and that's what I have always liked about Dan York, is he's my kind of a guy when it comes to football, and he understands the way the game should be played. Run the football. Run it, run it, run it.
And, you know, they pound it inside, like you said, but they'll also run the option from time to time.
Yeah, they will, and they're good at it. And, you know, the last time we played them, that option was what they actually started the game out with, and that was their emphasis in their game plan, and it actually hurt us early on until we made an adjustment. And once we made the adjustment, we got them out of the option entirely, and then they really went almost exclusively to Noah Petro, who then ran for over 300 yards against us. And it's hard to imagine a guy that runs for over 300 yards and the final score is 34-33. So, you know, we need to slow him down, and more so than slow him down, we need to stop him. We need to actually force them to go back to the other weapons that they have and try to beat us with that. So, you know, I just all over the place. Their offense is loaded with weapons. JT Stallman at split end, and that's the thing. You can get so focused on shutting down that power run game that they'll just drop a pass right in over your head. And their receivers are very sure-handed guys.
Might run a little play action.
They run a lot of play action, and it's been very successful. There in the beginning of the season, the one thing they did to send a message to the teams they were playing to stay out of the box was the first play of the game. They'd try to hit a deep post for a touchdown. And it did work a few times. And it got teams to keep their safeties back. In fact, I know when we played them the first time, our secondary was not as aggressive as we would have liked them to be. And the reason being is they were worried about the play action pass. And so they just have a nice system going down there. And obviously it's been difficult to stop. And I don't know that anybody has yet.
Yeah, the 10-0. Coach, defensively, what are they going to run? What do you expect them to run against us?
Well, you know, they're a base 4-3 defense, and when we played them, I caught them in 7 different fronts. So,
surprise.
Yeah. You know, for me to sit here and say tonight they're going to be in this, who knows what they're going to be in. They're going to go back and look at the tape week 7. They're going to say, where did the Bulldogs hurt us at? And then they're going to adjust their defensive alignments to take that away. And certainly you would think that a lot of that focus would be on Arian Cotterman because he had a big game against them. And so I would expect to see maybe some underfronts where they're inside shaded. I would expect to see, instead of 4 men on the line of scrimmage, 5. And I would expect to see the free safety closer to the linebacker box than in the middle of the field. I just think they're probably going to pack it in a little bit to the inside and try to take Arian away. But you know what? It's okay. You can do that because our quarterback can run and our 2 halfbacks can run, and we can throw the ball too. So teams have tried that game all year long, and it hasn't worked that well.
They're special teams.
Their special teams are good. Yeah. They are good. And, in fact, I've said that all along. Warren and Oil City, I think, are 2 teams that are just very solid on special teams. They don't make mistakes. They don't give up points. You know, we give up points, and that's an unfortunate thing that we work week to week to fix and maintain. But you don't see their special teams giving up points or you know, setting them up in any kind of a bad situation that they have to dig out of. Oil City's well-rounded. The offense is good. The defense is a scrappy bunch. You know, the ends, Latona and Cam Russell, they come off that edge fast. And so all week in practice, it was all about acclimating to the speed of their defensive ends. But the good thing is the Warren game gave us a good heads up on that, because Warren was very fast off the ball, gap penetrated, and it took us a half to adjust to it. So now we know what we got to do. We know what our first step has to look like. We know how to deal with it.
Supposed to be 28 degrees.
That's balmy.
Bother you at all?
Pleasant. No.
Ball loose, slick when it gets colder.
Well,
harder to kick.
We still use those same 2 game balls we started with back in August, and they don't get slippery when they're wet, and they don't get slippery when they're cold. Now that this time of the year, if you break out a new game ball, you're in trouble because it's going to be slippery and there's going to be fumbles. But now the cold temperatures, I think, is going to kill the guys on the sidelines that aren't getting in the game. We'll probably see all kinds of different manners of dress on the sidelines. I wouldn't be surprised if some of our kids aren't in snowmobile suits, but the guys out on the field.
This guy will be.
Yeah, the guys out on the field they won't even know it's 28 degrees out, and we'll be fine. I don't mind that weather at all.
Coach, you have to be pleased as you look back a little bit for this game tonight. the yards your backfield has accumulated. I mean, my God, all 4 of them have really run a lot and got a lot of yards.
Yeah, you look at Hayden Parks is 37 yards away from 1,000 yards. Chandler Edwards is 8 yards away from 600.
Yeah.
Landon Beck is, within 40 of having 500 yards of rushing as a quarterback, which is nuts. And and Cotterman's at 1,300.
And that's missing a game.
Yeah, it is. It is missing a game. But now they've put up big numbers, and the reason they're putting up big numbers, not only are they're talented kids and they're tough kids, but they have that line in front of them.
That's right.
And that is probably one of the nastiest offensive lines we've had here in a long time. I mean, those guys are going to hit you.
Give me the 2 keys for a Bulldog win tonight, Coach.
Well, actually, they're pretty simple. I think the first one is number 26, Noah Petro. He can't be running up and down the field. We have to keep him contained, and really, with Noah Petro, if you can contain him, you take away the big play possibility. Because how many times do you see on film where it's 3rd and 8 and they pitch the ball back to him and he goes 60 yards with it? To me, that's big plays, and those can't happen. The other thing is we have to start fast tonight. The last time we played Oil City, we spotted them 20 points. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And we can't fumble. We have to start quick. We can't fumble. We can't penalize ourselves. And what does that all come down to? That comes down to just playing as close to a mistake-free football game as you can. So if we can limit all those mistakes that we made the first time we played them, and then bottle up Noah Petro, we'll be fine. We'll have another District 10 championship.
Coach, both communities are excited. I was just informed the mayors of both cities, Oil City and Meadville, have a bet where if Meadville wins, the Oil City mayor will wear a Meadville's shirt, and if Oil City wins, Leroy Stearns is forced to wear an Oil City shirt. So let's make sure that doesn't happen to Leroy.
Yeah, we don't want to see Leroy with the Oilers shirt on, but oh well. Now we'll take care of that hopefully tonight.
Coach, thanks again as always. Shane will be talking to you after the game. Hopefully you and a bunch of kids is jumping around.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Mike. Good conversation with Coach as always.
Yeah, Coach is very receptive to conversations, and he does a good job during the interviews. And, what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to take a 1:30 break and come back as Luke sat down with the head coach of the Oil City Oilers, Dan York, back in a 1:30.
Since 1970, Friedhaber's has been serving customers all over Northwest Pennsylvania, providing top-notch customer service. Friedhaber's is also a proud supporter of local programming on Stream TV. Family owned and operated since 1970. Friedhaber's of Oil City.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
Hubbard Bus Service proudly supports Meadville Bulldog football. For over 30 years, we have provided transportation for the Bulldogs and other area athletes. Hubbard Bus provides professional transportation for Meadville and the surrounding area. Like us on Facebook or call us at 814-336-2766. Go Bulldogs!
And welcome back to Franklin High School, home of tonight's District 10 championship game between the Bulldogs and the Oilers. And we want to thank our sponsors, which we'll be doing all evening, for allowing us to be here to bring you tonight's game. Mike, we just got done listening to Coach Collins. Had a chance to sit down with Coach York as well. And, of course, always interesting. These two have a lot of respect for each other.
Back in the day when Coach Collins was at Conneaut Lake and Coach York was at Lakeview, so they have a history.
Well, we sat down with Coach York. Here's a little bit from that interview.
Coach Dan York joining us. Coach, congratulations. Back-to-back trips to the District 10 Championship. That's going to be pretty exciting.
It is. It is. We had a good season. Proud of the kids for, after having a great year last year, coming right back and having another good year after we lost some kids from last year's team. So very happy right now.
What makes this team different from last year's team?
Well, we lost 3 linemen off of last year's team that were very important to us, and of course we lost a good tailback. So, but we knew we had a bunch of kids coming back, and we thought we would be, fairly competitive this year, and we are. And they hung in there, and we had a couple close games and eked them out and won the region, and was very happy to win the region.
And almost back-to-back years of going undefeated too. That's pretty impressive.
Yep. Yeah, McLean got us in the regular season last year.
But you ended up getting them back in the championship game a year ago, so.
Yeah, that was a little satisfying. That was a good thing.
Yeah. How much of the success from last year transferred over to your team this year?
Oh, sure. And these kids going clear back, there's a program in town called Little Drillers, and we play a lot of local teams, going clear down to Cochranton. And this group that's like juniors right now has had a good group the whole way through. As freshmen, when they were freshmen, they were undefeated as freshmen playing JVs.
Wow.
So winning breeds winning, and that's what they've been doing. They've been winning. So.
What point in the year did you say to your guys, hey, we got to start working on this season? Was it early on? Was it right after the game last year? Or?
We try to get as many kids as we can in the program in the weight room. I think that's where most football teams are built. The more kids you get in the weight room, the better it is. But we knew Conneaut, the first game of the year against Conneaut, we knew Conneaut had a good team. And if we could get by Conneaut, which we did, we had a couple kids hurt in that game. And 2 of our major kids got hurt in that game, and we were still able to eke out that win. And of course, then Conneaut, football's a tough game. Conneaut got their quarterback hurt, and they went down the drain. So, but we knew we could beat Conneaut. We knew we'd be competitive with just about everybody.
Kind of nice tie into Meadville. Coach Collins' son is the quarterback at Cash. And
he told me about that. Yes, he told me about that. When Meadville played Conneaut and got spanked, he said they couldn't stop his stepson. So yes, yeah, he told me. But I'm like, that's kind of strange. So
Coach Collins had a lot of nice things to say about you and your program. You guys met a few weeks back. Talk about that matchup.
Oh, Ray and I go way back. We go clear back when he was the head coach at Conneaut Lake and I was the head coach at Lakeview. So we know each other very well. I have a lot of respect for Ray. I honestly thought Ray kind of got a screw job at Conneaut Lake. He won't say that, but I'll say that for him. He had a Conneaut Lake team that was not very good, and he led him to the playoffs, and they fired him the next year. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But I'm glad Ray landed on his feet. He's got things going in Meadville right now. I mean, he had a bad year last year, which I think was just a blip on the radar because Ray's always has, and he's Mr. Wing T, buddy. If you ever want to know anything about the Wing T, you go to Ray Collins.
And again, we talked about you going almost back-to-back seasons. The flip side of that is going from 0-9 to the season that they've had this year.
Oh, he's done a great job. Absolutely great job. They came out of nowhere all of a sudden when Meadville started winning. Like I said, the game against Conneaut, which I believe was about 40-7, was a blip on the radar to them. And then once that game was over, I'm telling you, whatever they did, they turned it on and started winning. I know, of course, we had to film when Meadville went up to General McLean and beat them at General McLean, which is a hard thing to do. I mean, it just gets, that's a lot of pat on the back to Ray, because I think Ray, I've always thought Ray Collins is a great coach. So.
And I think that was a game where Ben Howe-Jones exited that game early on.
Yeah. I think, if you had to, almost because we had film of him earlier, I thought he might have had something nagging. And when he went down in that, I think maybe the second quarter, we knew, that was it for him. So.
How tough is it to get your team together for a game like this when you've already played Meadville? It's a great ball game, and you
guys came out on that one. I thought time management on your part was tremendous. It seemed like there was no pressure. You guys just marched down the field and did your thing. But how do you get the players to say, okay, guys, even though we played them before and we won, this game's different?
I think the concentration that they've done this week has been because we lost Braden. And everybody knows Braden's a big part of what we do. The concentration has been there this week, concentrating on things. They know this is for the championship, so that ramps things up a little bit. But you know, like you said, it's always hard to beat a good team twice. So you keep on telling them that. So, but we'll just see how it goes.
Any changes from the first time you guys played them a few weeks back?
Maybe little subtle things here. You might throw the ball a little bit.
Is that a challenging part for you guys as coaches to sit back and say, okay, what are we going to be anticipating from this
Exactly, because you don't know what they're going to do. Sometimes they came up with 10 guys on the line of scrimmage. I mean, they had 5 down guys in the last game, and then they go back to their base defense. I mean, offensively, just looking at that. But defensively for us, Ray has never changed. You could go back 20 years and Ray's still going to run the wing tee exactly how Ray runs the wing tee. I've seen him run fullback trap with a 145-pound fullback who is fantastic for him at Conneaut Lake. Now he has a 210-pound fullback that's running fantastically for him. So,
practice this week, how'd it go?
You know, once it starts getting late in the year, it's hard to keep the kids focused. And usually the first part of practice is good, and the last part of practice they start goofing around. I want to say Monday was okay. Tuesday, the last part of practice was a little more screwing around, which I told them about. And yesterday was a good practice. So unfortunately, if we have to play in the rain out here, I mean, who knows? We might have to go in the gym if it continues to downpour. So.
It's been weather-wise a great season overall. Now for Friday night's forecast, looks like it's not going to be as bad as Saturday, but just cold. How does that affect your team?
That's fine. We don't care about the cold. I mean, they're pouring down rain. Nobody likes to play in the pouring down rain, miserable conditions like that. So, yeah, as long as it's cold, you can always wear clothes.
Did that change your game plan last Saturday against McLean, the wind and the rain?
Well, our quarterback Holden has been throwing the ball better this year than he did last year. So, and he hit a post pattern one time. We might have thrown the ball a little more, but if you can't stop our power football, we're going to do that all day.
So in addition to that, offensively, things are ready to go and the kids are excited?
Oh yeah, yep, playing for another championship. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and again, after last year, it's nice that you got a group of kids that sounds like stepped up and we're happy to take that leadership role this year.
Yep, most of them played last year. You know, most of them played last year in that game, so we have a lot of experience. So that helps us.
All right, we'll see what happens. Coach, best of luck.
Thank you.
Our pregame show will continue right after this.
And we are back here at Franklin High School for the D-10 5A championship between the Oilers and the Bulldogs. 2 outstanding teams, 2 well-coached teams, and you had a chance to listen to Coach York of Oil City and Coach Collins of Meadville, and you can see why, Luke and Ed, these teams are here when you listen to those guys.
Absolutely. Hey, our pregame show is going to continue. Kickoff about 11 minutes away. Very exciting here tonight from Franklin.
60.
Wow. We'll be right back.
60.
Parody's Car Clinic on State Street in Meadville is a proud supporter of Meadville Bulldog football. And like the Bulldogs, they know that to be the best, you have to work hard, pay attention to detail, and know the plays inside and out. Parody's offers detailing inside and out, along with wash and dry, waxing, and more. Parody's is winning over customers with a work ethic second to none.
Here at Parody's Car Clinic, we support our community and we support Bulldog football.
After 10 years of servicing the Meadville area, we're happy to announce the opening of our Conneaut Lake store.
Since 1981, Claypeck Auto Body has held the same belief. Treat people with respect while offering guaranteed quality and courteous service. Because of that reputation, Claypeck has grown in all departments, adding new technology, employing local talent, and investing back in the communities they serve. From towing to car rental to state-of-the-art, quick, convenient, and affordable and visible repairs, once our customers see what is possible, they'll agree that Claypeck Auto Body is the best choice. Claypeck Auto Body in Cranberry. For authentic Italian cuisine any day of the week, the Pennsylvania Sandwich Company is the place to be. The baked ziti, lasagna, meatballs, or chicken parmesan are made fresh and baked to perfection. Now introducing special dinner nights. Wednesday is Polish night, stuffed cabbage rolls, pierogies, and more. Thursday is Oktoberfest, potato pancakes, bratwurst, and more. For a taste of Little Italy right here at home, go to the Pennsylvania Sandwich Shop at 342 North Street, Meadville. Takeout is also available.
My name is Jack.
And welcome back to the pregame show here tonight. Our coverage of District 10 Championship football made possible by these great sponsors, by Armstrong, by Accutech, by Hubbard Bus Service, by Parady's Car Clinic, by Pennsylvania Sandwich Company, by Precision Manufacturing Institute, by Remax, by Lori's Designs, and by Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Just some of our sponsors we'll be mentioning here tonight. Guys, not only is this a big matchup for the schools, but also for the communities as well. As a matter of fact, the town mayors are into this game as well, guys.
Yeah, they sure are. You know, Mayor Leroy Stearns of Meadville and Mayor Moon of Oil City. Right here, these are the rules. Should Meadville win, Mayor Moon will wear a Bulldog jersey at his next council meeting. And should Oil City win tonight, Mayor Stearns will wear an Oil City jersey at his next city council meeting. So a lot on the line tonight. I kind of like that, though. That brings the whole community involved.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. It's a lot of fun, and it'll be interesting to see that next council meeting.
No doubt about that. And, you know, what a great two programs led by two great head coaches. They both have good staffs. And it's going to be a great game tonight as the Meadville team's about ready to enter the field. Oil City's down on the field, as you can see down below. Ed, what a great game tonight.
Oh, it is, and everybody's been looking forward to it all week. You and I have been talking every day on the phone against my will, but but no, it's going to be good. I've been looking forward to it just because of the way the first meeting went. So
let's get down the field. Shane, what do you think about tonight?
Oh, I'm just as excited as you guys are. I've been waiting for this game all week. I think it's going to be another highly competitive game, and I think whoever comes out with the few mistakes are going to do one.
Okay, and Shane's just about ready. He'll have the coin flip for us here as the captains of both squads will go to the center of the field, and Shane will bring us the coin flip live.
And the wireless mic tonight brought to you by Northern Pennsylvania Regional College and by Bush Investment Group. Think big.
Think big.
Always.
And he gave us the guest pick this morning too, Greg Bush.
He did, yes.
Yes, he did.
Guys, and speaking of just our great sponsors all season long, want to thank Lance Titus at State Farm Insurance. No one serves you better than State Farm. By Hovis Interiors, elegant solutions for home and office. Cobblestone Cottage and Gardens for the best and freshest flowers in Meadville. Call Cobblestone Cottage and Gardens. On the other side of the coin, we want to thank Mr. Arlie James, State Representative Arlie James. The Oilers' success shows what good coaching and great teamwork can do. By Route 8 Auto Sales, we finance with guaranteed approval. Find your next car at Route 8 Auto Sales by Short Street Motor Cars. Shop at Short Street Motor Cars for all of your automotive needs. Without these sponsors and the many others we'll mention throughout the night, well, we're going to be here to bring you tonight's action, which is about 6 minutes away, and we'll be taking another break in just a few moments. But guys, a lot of build-up this week from both sides. you got two counties going at it. This is just a fantastic night for high school football.
It sure is, Luke. And the thing that we got to mention, too, is that right now the butterflies are in the stomach of both players on both teams. They know what they're playing for. There's a lot on the line for them. And this is a game where they're going to remember the rest of their lives, right, Ed?
They will. And you know my coaching experience and what I've done. And I've been in it 7 times and won 6. But it's very nerve-wracking when you come in. I mean, it really is. And even just being on a coach's standpoint, just one of the assistants, you get butterflies because you just don't know what to expect. But after the first, couple plays, it's all gone, and then they're right into the thick of things and ready to go.
It looks like the captains are gone, and Shane's heading out with the captains, and he'll bring us the coin toss. Captains for the
All right, folks, the captains head out to the center of the field for the Meadville Bulldogs.
Captains for the Bulldogs are 51, R.J. Bailey.
51, Robert Bailey, number 54.
50 and 70, number Logan Hahn.
For the Oil City
Tommy Pollard.
It's going to be the 26 of Noah Petro.
Noah Petro, number 26.
Number 23, Caleb Bish.
23, Caleb Bish.
Mario Fontanazzi.
And 55, Mario Fontanazzi, is probably one of the best linemen in the district.
They have deferred. Meadville will start on offense.
All right, so
Oil City will kick it off to Meadville, ladies and gentlemen.
So Oil City won. They're going to defer to Meadville. Whoever won that toss said was going to defer.
Yeah, and I found, number 44, Braden Crocker, he's the one that was injured. So.
Yeah, he's the one injured, and that's a big loss for Oil City.
Real big loss at the middle linebacker position. So, we're going to see what happens.
Stadium.
And guys, we'll take another timeout.
The Oil City Oilers
and your District 10 Championship game is coming up next.
My name is Jack Moyers. I work for Moon Tool and Die Company. We manufacture goods for the oil and gas industry.
My name is Logan Dempsey. I work at Titan Tool in Fairview, PA. I operate and set up machines as well as run manuals and a broach. I actually started there the day after I graduated.
PMI provides an important service to the community because the graduates have shown the initiative to get an education in a trade that they can use. To the employer, it means that they have taken that initiative and are ready to apply themselves in the workforce.
PMI has helped me make a career out of something.
We are working closely with PMI to seek out new candidates for our positions.
My foreman, Corey, a graduate at PMI, was looking for employees at Titan Tool. I had an interview and had a job offer before I even graduated.
RTI keeps steel producers on track with continuous maintenance services throughout the U.S. High school sports keeps community on track as our young athletes learn skills that build our towns for years to come with hard work on and off the field. RTI proudly supports our local athletes who show the same focus and integrity week after week that we value in our company. RTI has a commitment to our community and our future.
Stream Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the PIAA on Stream TV.
It all comes down to tonight. Big District 10 championship game between the Bulldogs and the Oilers. And Ed's just standing here trying to warm up.
No, I'm warm. I'm just taking everything all in, get focused, get ready for this play call in here.
You mentioned the kids and trying to figure out those butterfly situations. What are the coaches doing right now, Ed?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, if you don't have butterflies coming into a championship game or before any game, something's wrong because, it's just a big chess match here and see who comes out on top. But, I mean, if anybody's listening and wish they could be here, they should be here because it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. You look down below, Oil City has a lot of fans. Of course, they only drove about 5 minutes. And the Bulldogs have
20 minutes.
How far?
Probably about 15, 20 minutes.
15 minutes. And Meadville's used to that. They play McLean in their backyard for years when there's a playoff game. Oil City, I'm really impressed with their team. The question I have tonight, though, guys, Is that injury going to be a big factor for them on defense?
I think it will be. I mean, he's a huge leader, even though he's in 10th grade.
So Meadville lost the toss. They will get the ball. Oil City won. They deferred. So, Ed, why don't you tell us who's kicking off the Oilers?
You're about ready to see
number 9.
District 10, Class 5A championship game.
Oil City will go right to left.
It's hard to see up here, but number 9 is Max Latona.
And he'll be kicking off. He's their kicker. He was injured the first time we played them. Oil City again in their blue uniforms with blue pants, white numbers with their blue helmets. I like that blue color scheme they have.
I do too.
Meadville in their white tops, red bottoms, black helmets with the letter M on the sides. Again, for the District 10 championship. They're waiting for the clock to go down to 0. It's at 19. There it is. Got a very vocal scorekeeper here. PA announcer. So here we go from Franklin High School, the 5A District 10 PIAA Championship 2019 version. The Oilers, the Bulldogs. A lot of history between these two teams dates back to the 1930s. And back is a good kick. Let's see. Picked up at the 20.
Landon Beck.
Beck at the 20, trying to get outside. And he gets horse collar, but no call there. I guess he got grabbed.
Yeah,
to the 25.
Tackled down at the 25, like you said.
Max Latona.
Max Latona on the tackle.
Who is the kicker.
So Meadville will set up shop on their own 25-yard line. Of course, Meadville runs the wing T, led by quarterback Landon Beck. R.J. Bailey's his snapper. And the fullback right behind Landon is all season long Aaron Cotterman, who comes into the game with about 1,300 yards, 18 TDs on the season for Landon. And he missed the game. And when he missed the game, Meadville moved their quarterback back to fullback, and Bertrand played quarterback. So here come the Meadville Bulldogs. Tight wing T formation. Beck calling signals. He's going to give it to Cotterman. Cotterman fouls his blockers, gets about a yard, and that's about it.
Yeah, that was a good defensive stand by Oil City.
You know, Ed, you and I talked about this on the way down. Oil City's going to take Cotterman away because he ran up and down the field last time.
Yeah, he did. And you can see Fontanaza in there, and so is Petro. But, you know, the rest of the Oilers come in there and help them out.
So it's 2nd and long, about 9 for the Bulldogs. Beck calling signals. Wing T right and left. He's going to hand it to Edwards. He's going to cut inside, following his block as Edwards got a good gain, and he's going to be about a yard short, Ed.
Yeah, good 9 yards by Edwards, but he was held in check the first time that they met. So, I mean, that's very positive right there for Chandler Edwards.
3rd and 1 for the Meadville Bulldogs. The ball on the 34. Meadville sends their plays in by their offensive receivers, and Austin Chess, just coming in with the play from Coach Collins. 3rd and 1. Do you go to the big man? Do you go quarterback sneak? Let's see what he calls here. They're bunched inside. He's going to give it to Cotterman. Cotterman, I'm not sure, Ed.
He got it first down.
It's going to be close.
He's first down.
Yep, first down. And I tell you what, the Oilers, just like Warren last week, Ed, are making life difficult for Cotterman.
They are. They're very quick to get off the ball, too. And, you know, they might be just a little bit smaller than us, but they're very quick.
1st and 10.
Okay, Beck brings them out. Wing T, 1st and 2nd. He's going to give it to Parks. Parks doesn't go anywhere. Meadville having trouble.
Yeah, that tackle by was Caleb Bish
on the carry for Meadville.
But I tell you what, he went right in there. He was down on the ground and just peeked right up and
2nd and 10,
made a good tackle.
35.
Oil City is bunching their defense, Ray, right up to the line. I mean, Ed, right up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go again.
Right up to the line of scrimmage. So Meadville's going to have to try to open it up a little bit. Beck calling signals. Got Edwards in motion. Try to run the waggle. Looking to pass. And
intercepted.
Intercepted.
Yeah.
Yep.
By
Dakota Cole.
Yep. Good
Yeah.
play. Beck just threw that ball to nobody.
Well, what happened was the receiver was there. He just didn't get turned around and get over, and that was Brody. That was Isaac Chapman. He didn't turn around quick enough. But you know, when you're a receiver, sometimes you got to make that turn.
Looks like he bowed the pattern instead of cutting across the field.
Correct.
But here we go now. Oil City So deferring pays off. They got great field position on the Meadville 49, led by number 10 quarterback Holden Stahl.
Oil City.
Stahl will bring him out across number 26 Noah.
Now they move it back to the 50.
Now you remember Oil City demolished. They ran their right side of the line, and it really hurt Meadville bad. So let's see if Meadville can make an adjustment.
Oil City in a power I formation right now to start the game. Going to fake the Petro. They're going to try to go up top under pressure. Stahl's got the whole right side. He's going to run forever. 40, 35, 33-yard line.
Yeah, that tackle by was Winston Heggie, but what a good run by
down by
Stahl.
Winston Heggie.
But you know, it's still too big of a game. Went about 20 yards.
Yep. Here it is on the replay, Ed.
As they get it
you can see he get outside. He just beats the lineman there.
First and 10.
And nobody in front of him.
And Oil City's done that this year, too. They try to go up top early. Meadville covered it, but they didn't contain. Stahl brings them out of huddle. Power I formation. Got a little wing to the left side. Calling signal. Stahl this time gives it to Petro. And Meadville's all over him.
Area Cotterman on the tackle on that.
Makes the carry, but is brought down in the backfield.
A lot of people excited about that Petro-Cotterman matchup.
Yeah, and they both are, too.
They're both almost alike, too, so which is, you know.
I think both teams, Luke, are going to and Ed are going to concentrate taking both of them away. Somebody else on both sides is going to have to beat the team, as far as what I can see early on here. As Stahl brings them out again, very athletic. They also run the option too out of this formation. Got a split to the left, power I formation. Stahl calling signals. Stahl's going to run the option, and he's going to get about 2 yards. And Pitchman was covered from the beginning, Ed, if you watched this.
Yeah, that's what we were saying before the last game, that they needed to put somebody on the, the quarterback and the guy that's getting the pitch. So good defense right there by Meadville.
Here's the replay there, Ed. You see the pitchman's covered. So Stahl kept it and got a couple yards third and long. Look for Oil City to run some kind of a pass play. They pass very well also. They go split to the left side. Stahl brings him out. J.T. Stallman is split to the left. Parks is on an island with him. They're going to run the option this way. And Meadville defends it well also again.
Yeah, good job. And on the tackle was Hayden Parks and Winston Heggie.
So it's going to be 4th and long now.
Hayden Parks. And also
see if Oil City plays field position or will they go for it?
I think they're going to go for it.
No, they're going to go field position.
Oh, they are.
You know why? Because their defense is playing well.
Well, I'm shocked by Oil City because last week, or the last time that they met, that they were actually going for it. But.
Could be a fake here. You never know. They could have a fake, so Meadville's got to be alert. Let's see what Oil City has known to fake punts and known onside.
Punt the ball for Oil City.
Doesn't mean they're going to punt. Latona, number 9, the punter. He's a real good kicker. He's going to try to boom it up high. Meadville see if Birch calls for a fair catch. Good snap. Good little pooch kick. That's a good kick. Birch is going to let it roll. And that's going to be great for the Oil City Oilers as they down on about the 4-yard line.
Nice punt.
Oil City will down the ball inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Meadville.
Meadville takes over on their own 4-yard line.
Guys, our coverage tonight brought to you by Michael and Caitlin Peterson, Erie Insurance. We help cover your life better by Bush Investment Group, an experienced team united behind your financial well-being. Think big with Bush and Italian Civic Club, where friends meet friends over fine food. Unless Mike's there, then the food's fine, but the friends I'm
are
not sure
even
about.
better. By the way, too, it's also a great place to have a banquet. And Landon Beck brings them up. Split to the right side. Meadville on their own 4. Calling signals. He's going to give it to Parks. Again, Parks goes sideways and gets about 1 yard. Oil City.
Yeah, Petro on that tackle.
Yep.
He read that really well. And he made a great tackle. But they got it. Meadville's got to get it outside a little bit.
Ball at the 3.
So
I lost a yard. 2nd and 11. And you know, Ed,
4-yard loss.
Right now, looks like Oil City's beating us off the ball. Once again, Meadville starting slow on offense. Looks like getting beat off the ball.
You can't do that against Oil City.
This PA guy goes 2nd 11, 2nd 10.
It's 2nd and 10.
He doesn't know what day it is. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. They got 2 receivers to the left side. Beck is going to hand it off, and maybe a yard.
He got up to the 8-yard line. So 4-yard gain.
Okay, so it's going to be 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
Ball will be at the 8-yard line where it'll be 3rd and 6.
Oil City playing the field position. 6:25 to go in this first quarter. No score. Meadville's second possession. Neither team was able to move the ball. Meadville got 1 first down so far in this contest. Beck brings them out. 3rd and 6. Ball on their own 8. Wing T formation. Beck calling signals. Going to hand it to Cotterman. Cotterman got a good surge.
Cotterman on the
Just
carry.
a little short. Meadville's going to have to punt it.
I don't know. Yep, okay, I see they're moving the far judge. I was looking at him.
You got a punt here.
Ball at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, they are. Good decision by Coach Collins.
He didn't want to punt, but he had a punt. I'm going to see who's going to punt tonight. Will it still be Hagee?
Yeah, it was a good tackle by Zach Kiefer of Oil City. Hopefully I pronounced that name right.
Just stopped the first down. So now deep for Oil City. Ed is...
Oil City to punt.
Oil City's not punting. Meadville is.
Petro's
deep. He can run.
Yes, he can.
Hagee calling signals. Gets the snap. Booms it out of there. Not a bad punt. See if Meadville can find it. They can. It falls forward. Good. Let it roll. And it's going to be down on about Meadville's 49-yard line.
About the 48-yard line.
So Oil City gets good field position.
So 1st and 10 at the Meadville 48.
Last time Oil City had the ball on the 50-yard line, Ed. This time on about Meadville's 48.
So far, I mean, you know, both teams have done their homework on the defensive side of the ball. So it's going to come down, like we said earlier, Mike, who's going to make the mistake. And thank God, you know, good thing that Meadville held them when they, you know, Oil City intercepted that on the last.
Here we go right now. The Oilers pop out. 1st and 10 on Meadville's 48. Stahl brings him out. Power I formation. He's got his wing to the right side. He's going to give it to Petro. He's going to get hit low, but he breaks 2 tackles. Boy, is he tough.
About a yard
Petro gets 9, maybe 10 yards in.
Yeah, he got 8 yards on that. They're marking him down to 40, but what a good run by Petro.
Ball at the 40.
Right up the
Meadville
middle,
was there, Ed. 2 guys hit him. They didn't wrap.
Yeah, you could see the double team on the Meadville's defensive tackle. So
we saw him last week, guys. I know you saw him a couple weeks ago, but that game against McLean, and he had 4 or 5 guys on him, and he still pushed through. It was incredible. 2nd and 2 for the Oilers. Is that going to go outside this time? Cut back inside for the first down, I believe.
No, he's short. But that's that play that they killed Meadville on the first time that they met.
Yep, edge right. It's going to be 3rd
flip
and
power.
3rd and a half a yard for the Oilers, and they're probably going to sneak here with Stahl, I'd imagine, unless they go Petro.
3rd and 1. Ball will be
Stahl brings him out.
At the 39.
Ball on the Meadville 39. Oilers in possession. 4:10. The clock continues to run here in the first quarter. Stahl calling signals. Meadville coming on a run blitz. Petro has got the first down. Barely, but he's got it. Host the Bulldogs on the tackle.
Leading the stop for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Meadville's their game plan is to make it hard for Petro to run tonight. And so far, I mean, their game plan has been working.
Tell you what they do too, they will play action with Petro, bring the Meadville defense up, take it out of his stomach, and look for a receiver. Stahl does that very well. As Oil City comes out with a split to the right side, Stahl brings them out. Very confident Oil City team. Split right, split left, Ed. Got to want the option from this or they pass. Stahl calling signals. He's going to hand it on a reverse. Meadville's got it defended really well.
Cam Russell.
Yeah, that was Logan Hahn on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Boy, they were ready for that
play. Stay at home, yep. Good job staying at home.
Great call, Eddie. Stayed at home. That's exactly what our defense did.
2nd down and 14. Ball at the 41.
Loss of 4 yards. So it's 2nd and 14 with 3:10. No score here from Franklin High School. The Oilers, the Bulldog, the District 10 5A championship. Stahl brings them out. Split to the right, and they're going to go split left again. And now they're going to call a timeout because they're confused.
And a timeout.
It's a timeout for the Oilers.
Their first of the first.
We want to continue thanking our sponsors, Nicole's Bridal Boutique, weddings, proms, and private shopping parties. Look your best when you say yes. Venango Towing and Recovery, 24-hour emergency towing, state inspection, tire sales, and they have a service garage. And by Heath Oil and Ocean Spray Car Wash. Best gas prices in town, and save up to 20 cents more with a purchase of a car wash.
And we're back here. 2:58 to go in the first half. It is second and long. And, Ed, as you said, both defenses are really being stingy right now.
Oh,
Shane, what do you got?
Well, the thing I'm noticing the most, at least from the Meadville side, is what was missing the last time was they are doing, and you mentioned it, the run blitzes, like every single play. So I'm looking for Oil City to come back with the action pass you were talking about.
Yeah, no doubt. Shane's brought to you by
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College and by Bush Investment Group.
That's right. So, by the way, that regional college is the quality of full affordable education close to home, Luke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. Stahl calling signals. Second and long. They're going to pitch it back to Petro. He's going to cut back inside. Nice tackle there. He almost was gone, Ed.
Yeah, that was Sam Burchard on the tackle. I mean, he came up from his safety spot also.
Brought down by the Bulldogs.
Watch Sam Burchard, the safety, come flying up here, and here he comes right now. Sam Burchard, right there. Nice tackle.
Officially at the 28-yard
you know, Ed,
line.
Sam's not afraid to get his face in there.
No, he's not.
38-yard line.
So now third and long. Oilers.
Third and 11. Ball at the 38.
2:25 the clock running. Third and 11. They probably want to get 6 or 7 yards, and then they can go for it on a fourth down. They can't get it now. Stahl calling signals. Got the power eye. Short split to the right. He's going to give it to the up back. And he's going to get a lot of yards as we're keying on. That's a good call, Ed, because you're keying on the deep back Petro and you give it to the up back.
Yeah, good play call by Oil City, like you said. And, you know, caught Meadville, pack of Bulldogs, he said. He took my saying, Mike.
So now they're going to go for it, Ed, because it's fourth and about 5.
Fourth and 5 for Oil City.
Oil City bringing their play in. 1:50 to go. No score here, the first quarter, between two very good football teams. Austin Collins coming in with the play for the Oilers. He split to the left side. Stahl brings him out in a I formation, a power eye. He's got a wing to the left also. They usually run to the wing side. And there they go, to the wing side. Petro puts a juke and gets outside. He may go 20, 15, down to the 8-yard line. Nice run by Petro.
It was, and he beat Meadville's defense to the edge, but they're down at the 16-yard line down there. So
he ran out.
Yeah, his foot went out.
You get Meadville didn't contain that play.
Well, no, you know, Meadville just, you know, the quarterback for.
That's starting lineup for Oil City's offense. Number 10, Holden Stahl. 26, Noah Petro. 28, Zach Kiefer. Tight end, number 16. And here we go, Petro. Live action again. Spinning. That time Meadville holds him.
Yeah, no gain on that. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, but good defense by Meadville.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
For Oil City, this time to go outside. You know, and again, too, I'm waiting for a Stahl to fake it and then ruin a bootleg it. Well, it looks like the outside would be there.
He's a dangerous quarterback. Yep. I mean, you really got to key on him, too.
1 minute to go in this first quarter, no score, but the Oilers second down on Meadville's 16-yard line, second and 10. Stahl brings him out, split to the left. Power I formation, Petro to deep back. 1,800 yards this year. Going to flip it to Petro running left. Meadville this time gets him after a 2-yard gain. So it's going to be third and long.
Yeah, tackle by Tommy Pollard on that. But if Tommy Pollard wasn't there, well, starting defensive for Meadville, as I get cut off here a little bit. 55, Parker Lord, Nick Yaunt, Shea Redding, Logan Hahn, Winston Hagee, Arian Cotterman, Tommy Pollard, Colton Quayle, Hayden Parks, and it goes away.
Well, you know who the other ones are. You've been watching
Sam Burchard.
Drew Stewart.
Yep.
So 3rd and 8, and they might take the quarter. Nope, they're going to try to run a play. And, you know, they might give it to the up back this time, Ed. He got good yards last time.
Yeah, the play clocks are.
That's right. They got to run it. Stahl calling signals. He's going to give it to the up back, just like I thought, and he didn't get that far. So that is the end of the first quarter, and there is no score at the District 10 Championship.
And that's the end of the first quarter. With a fourth down and ball at the 12-yard line.
And Ed, entertaining first quarter, Ed.
It was, you know, we knew this coming in that, you know, two teams that love to run the football and run it straight up your throat. So it's going to make for a fast game. So it's going to be, you know, just one of those quick, and which team's going to actually make the mistake.
You know, 4th and 6. 30. Take a 30-second timeout right now.
Community Matters with RE/MAX Hometown Realty. We are your local real estate specialists in Crawford County and the surrounding areas. Our highly experienced and professional agents live, work, and are active in our communities. RE/MAX Hometown supports all the students and all the hardworking student athletes. Go big with Bulldog football and go home with RE/MAX Hometown Realty.
We are back here at Franklin High School, District 10 5A Championship. Oil City Meadville, there was no score at the end of the first period. Oil City 4th and goal on the 6. Looks like a field goal, Ed. Ed, looks like a field goal.
And, you know, he has a very good leg also.
Yes, he does. Let's see if Meadville can block it. It's a 30-yard field goal. See, the snap's good, the hole's good, the kick is up, that looks good, and it is...
No good.
No good. And you know what? That's not a bad play because Meadville gets it deep in their own side.
And it's not. And, you know, you got to give Oil City actually credit for going for it because you don't want to try to leave points off the scoreboard. But just, you know,
a little
just pushed it to the right a little bit.
A little tougher to kick when the ball's cold too, right, Ed?
No, it is. The ball doesn't fly as far.
Shane, what do you see down there so far?
You know, the special teams, I'm wondering to myself, is that the kicker? Did he get hurt last at the last
he wasn't.
game?
He didn't play against us first game.
Okay, it was a little surprising to see them go for the field goal. But
so Meadville gets it on their own 20, 1st and 10. Beck calling signals. He's going to flip it to Kahneman on a sweep to the left side. He gets around the end and out of bounds after about a 4 or 5 yard gain, Ed.
Yeah, and you know Meadville's going to try to run a little bit outside and
pound
it.
Parks, excuse me, not Kahneman.
Parks on that one. But both teams are going to have to try to run it outside a little bit because you know that they're keying in on the big guys in the middle.
I think Meadville needs to run a counter. They have that in there. Shane, does it look like a counter might work?
Yeah, and another thing with that defensive line, there are 4 guys on the defensive line, but those outside linebackers are up there, so it's almost a 6-man front, but they're flowing with the motion every single time.
And it goes inside. Good run by Kahneman this time. That's that counter play.
Which we were just talking about.
He runs out.
First down, Bulldogs. Big gain.
By Stahl and several other Oilers.
Meadville starting offensive line. Their offense, Landon Beck, Aaron Kahneman, Hayden Parks, Chandler Edwards, Colton Quayle, Austin Chess, RJ Bailey, Tommy Pollard, Parker Lord, Logan Hahn, and Shea Redding.
Good job, Ed. Beck calling signals. Beck gets swamped back there. They tried to run outside that time, and Chandler Edwards gets a big loss.
Yeah, that side was always hard to run to the last time that we played them.
Tackled by
the right side. You're exactly right. So that loses 4 yards. 2nd and 14 for the Bulldogs. 11-10 in the first half. No score in this D-10 championship game. Oil City deferred. Meadville was 3 and out, so Oil City gets the second half kickoff. Meadville has not been able to penetrate to midfield yet. Beck calling signals. In the wing T formation, Oil City, 10 men on the line. Is going to give it to Kahneman. Big hole for Kahneman. And he gets about 5 yards. He had the hole, and then somebody went real low, made a good tackle in.
He did, and he was right in there. But here's the starting defensive lineup. Seth Yeager, Marlo Fontaneza, AJ Angros, Cam Russell, Noah Petro, Max Lanata, Sean Stack, Holden Stahl, Caleb Bish, and Cole. And there's one other one that I think I'm leaving.
3rd and 11
get to it quick enough there, Luke.
3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. He makes you read it fast. Beck calling signals. Parks in motion. They're going to run a waggle. Beck rolling to his right. Going to tuck it and run. Beck's going to get some yards and then he slides down. So it's going to be 4th down and about 8. And Meadville will punt.
Brought down by Russell.
So both teams trying to trade field position. Meadville punts. Here's the replay.
Yeah, he didn't have. Oil City did a really good job, and you see 2 Meadville guys run into each other.
Yep.
And you know that's not supposed to happen. But good
That's
defense
not the play
by
that
Oil
was
City,
designed.
Yeah, good coverage.
Yep. So Meadville back in punt formation again. Hagee the punter grabs the low snap. He's able to get it off just in time. Meadville looking for the punt. And it's going to bound all the way down to the Oilers' 27, 26-yard line.
The 26 or 27-yard line.
9:38 to go in his first half.
Oil City.
First and 10, Oil City. You might be able to hit a PA over us, too, because the speakers that are right next to us.
Right next to us.
You said you wanted it right so you could hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
But I'm going to have a headache, but Mike, you always give me a worse headache.
Thank you. Appreciate that. First and 10 for the Oilers. Ball on their own 26-yard line. A defensive struggle. This is like a throwback of the old NFL days.
It is. If you listen to the coaches' interviews, it's amazing. They both love this style of football.
They do.
You've been saying this for weeks now, Ed. I mean, these two teams are just hard-nosed football teams.
They're a lot alike, yeah.
Don't give Ed any credit, please. High formation for the Oilers. Stahl going to give it to Petro, and he's bottled up as soon as he gets the handoff.
Yeah.
Petro meets the defensive line of the Bulldogs.
Logan Hahn and Nick Yon on the tackle on that one. So
second and 11. I still believe that play action's coming, Ed.
Yep. You know, we could let the PA announcer just call it. We could just sit here.
No thanks. Second and 11. 9:10. The clock continues to run here in the first half from Franklin High School. There's no score. Split to the right. Oil City in a slot to the right. They like to pass from this formation sometimes. Stahl calling signals. Going to pitch it deep to Petro. Petro cuts back inside, and he's hit after 3-yard gain.
Yeah, even though it was a 4 or 5 yard gain, I tell you what, Petro ran nice, and he squares up, and he delivers a blow also.
I'll tell you what, they got to give credit to the Meadville kids for hitting them tonight.
Yeah, you can see right here, Mike, he just lowers his shoulder, runs right over
Drew Stewart.
That was actually 37 on that one. That was Griffin Bazell.
Yep, and it's 3rd and long now. 3rd and long, 6 for the Oilers, split to the right side. Here we go. Stahl calling signals. Petro again. This time, not much.
No, it's going to be 4th down.
So let's see if the Oilers, do they dare go in here? Do they try to go down here, or they
Mike,
punt?
would you really say that? No, they're not going to. You can't go.
8:10 left in this first half, and here comes the punt.
Mike, what more can you ask for? Two good defensive game right now. I mean,
let's see if Oil City punter tries a fake. Meadville had a fake last week, didn't work.
No, it didn't.
So it's 4th and 4 within distance. Let's see it. Lakota the punter. He's a good kicker, we know. The snap is good. The punt is up, and it's blocked, and the ball's lost back in the backfield.
There's a flag down. That was Griffin Bazell.
That's not. Shouldn't be roughing the punter.
We have a flag on the play.
Shouldn't be roughing the punter.
That was Travis Mason with the block.
Whoa, Meadville's lucky. Illegal motions. They would have the first down on the block punt.
Yep.
So,
but Travis Mason on the block. Good.
Let's see if they got the first down or not.
Well, we can see it, but you can see. Look at Travis Mason come on right up the middle, untouched.
That ball's live, though. You know, it looks like Meadville thought it wasn't live for a second.
Illegal motion against Oil City.
So Meadville.
4th down again.
Yep, Meadville will take the penalty because Oil City picked up the loose ball, and Lakota ran for a first down. That ball's live. I tell you, what heads-up play by the punter of Oil City. Most guys would have just looked at it.
Yep.
That's really smart play there. So Oil City will punt again. This time 4th and 9. Ball on their own 27-yard line. Now they bring it tight, punt formation, and we have another whistle. Now we have a whistle to say I'm okay. Gets the snap. One-stop punt. That's a low punt. Let's see if Meadville can go get it. Sam Burchett picks it up to the 50, to the 45, and he's going to go down on the 44-yard line. That's the best field position for the Bulldogs tonight, Ed.
Yeah, it has been. A good job by Burchett to pick that up and go. And good thing he kept his hands on the ball because Oil City was down there even though it was a bad punt.
So within a minute and a half, we had a block punt picked up by Oil City for a first down. They were in motion. They went back to punt formation. They ran from a tight punt formation. The punter took a half a step to get going, and the good thing he did. It might have been blocked again.
Right.
Meadville, first down. Beck brings him out of the huddle. Wing T formation. Beck calling signals. Edwards in motion. And Beck snaps it and runs it himself. Good play by Beck, Ed.
Well, he saw the linebacker come right up the A gap, and he's like, I'll just go the opposite way.
I tell you what,
heads up play by Beck.
If you get a replay, the linebacker, as soon as we go in motion, is blitzing right to our motion
right
guy.
with the snap count.
And they go right to the motion guy. That's a good defensive scheme there. 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs. They have it on the Oil City 38-yard line. Beck calling signals. Beck that time goes into Parks. He's got some room. Parks gets a first down, tries to cut back inside, gets to about the 31-yard line of Oil City. First down, Bulldogs.
They're going to mark them down at the 29-yard line.
29-yard line. Deepest penetration by Meadville. 6:48 to go in this first half.
For Meadville.
Meadville got a first down. Deepest penetration so far, Ed.
Yeah, just good heads-up running by Meadville so far. They're just going the opposite way because Oil City's a good defense and they know, how to tackle. So Meadville's actually finally coming off the ball.
Beck calling signals. This time to Edwards. Edwards needs to cut, and he doesn't go far.
No, right back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's that side you said, Ed, is not going well against Oil City, running that well.
No, and there was only
Edwards on the carry.
In the first quarter, he had a good run for 9 yards.
I'd like to see Beck run up. If you're a Meadville fan, you want to see Beck run that play again. Now watch their linebackers. When Meadville goes in motion, Oil City linebackers go in motion and they blitz right to that man. That's a great defensive scheme by the Oilers because what they're saying is the motion man will bring you to the football. Beck calling signals. Meadville in the single wing. Cotterman behind him. He's going to give it to Cotterman. He's got some room. He fires out. Cotterman gets about 8 yards.
Cotterman on the carry.
Good run by Cotterman.
Yeah, it'll be about 3rd down and about 3.
By Russell and Stack.
That was 3rd and 10. It says on the scoreboard. That should be 4th down, right?
It was 2nd.
Okay, so Meadville's in 4-down territory.
3 for Meadville.
Ball on the Oilers 22-yard line. Beck brings them out. 5:25 to go in this first half. Beck.
Ooh.
Give it to Cotterman. I don't know who had the ball.
Cotterman had the ball, but Oil City just couldn't wrap him up.
No, they thought Edwards was going to get it. So did I. That was a good fake. Watch Beck. Watch Beck. Looks like he takes it out and tries to pitch it to Edwards. He kept his fake that time. That was a good play by. Watch this.
Yeah,
Edwards makes believe he has the ball. Good job inside. Meadville now first down on the 13-yard line of Oil City. Give it to Cotterman again. Cotterman running, gets about 1.
Cotterman on the carry, brought down by Fontanaza.
4:50 to go in this first half. Meadville's in 4-down territory. 2nd and 9.
Yard gain up to the 11.
The ball's on Oil City's 11-yard line. Oil City penetrated to about the 10, right, Ed? And then they went for a field goal. This is Meadville's deepest penetration. Oil City missed a field goal in the first quarter. Beck calling signals. Going to give it to Parks. Parks goes in and stops and gets hit. Can't stop against Oil City, Ed. As soon as you stop your feet, you're down.
You're right.
You got to continue
Oil
running.
City flows to the ball very, very well.
Yeah.
And a very good tackling team also.
Yeah, you got to pick your 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Ball on the 8. They can get a first down on the 3. Meadville's got 2 downs to take. I don't think Meadville will go for a field goal.
3rd and 5, ball at the 8.
4 minutes to go in this first half. The clock continues to run. Beck calling signals. Split to the left. Cotterman behind him. And Beck's got the ball in a naked bootleg trying to get to the outside, and he gets to about the 4.
On the carry.
Good call, though. I like that call.
He's down at the 5-yard line, so he's about 2 yards short.
A long 2.
Ball's at the 5.
4th and 2. It's a long 2.
4th and 2.
So let's
down and 2 for Meadville.
3:30 to go. 4th and 2 on the Oil City 5-yard line. Meadville's not going for a field goal, so they're going to go for the first down. They got all 3 timeouts too if they wanted to take one. They got 12 seconds to snap it. Beck brings them out. Let's see if the middle's open for Beck to run. Beck calling signals.
Oh, no.
Dropped the ball.
They fumble, Oil City's ball.
Fumbled.
Wow, can I see a replay on that, Luke?
Yeah, Beck left too early.
Yeah, it just...
I think we pulled out. Let's see.
Oh, somebody's hurt now.
And the ball is recovered.
Yeah.
Oh, it just plopped right up. Yeah, he
right
just
up.
didn't have control of it.
And I'll tell you what, though, Oil City was in the backfield if he got the ball.
Yeah, somebody's down on the ground from Oil City.
Oil City's hurt.
Looked like he got kicked in the face, maybe. I don't know.
Will take over.
And first down for the Oilers on their own 10-yard line. Luke, take a 30-second break. 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
Flying aircraft doesn't just require the pilot in the air. It relies on the skill provided by the CNC machinists on the ground, creating dependable components that enable safe and efficient travel. At Accutech Precision Aerospace, our aerospace CNC machinists are connected to the most engaging work in a stable and expanding field, while being part of a family-owned company providing a stable career in an ever-expanding industry. If you're a skilled CNC machinist, apply online at accutechprecision.com/careers.
Here at Franklin High School for the D-10 championship, 5A, 3:09 to go. Meadville just got stopped on the Oil City 5-yard line. Oil City recovered the fumble. They have it on their own 10-yard line. 3:09 to go in this first half. And Ed, what are you doing? And I think Oil City's going to be passing. I'm not sure what the heck Ed was doing. Here we go. First down for the Oilers. Stahl brings them out. They're going to go to the air. That's what I thought. He's under pressure. Throws it long. He's got a receiver. Knocked away at the last moment.
That was Drew Stewart.
What a great play by Stewart.
That was a really good play by Drew Stewart. But I tell you what, that kid for Stahl has one heck of an arm.
Oh, yeah. He can throw.
That was about a 50-yard.
Went up top for the home run.
Second and 10. Ball at the 9.
So second and 10. The ball on the 9-yard line. Once in a while, we bring a half of a commercial for you just to keep you
excited. It keeps the commercials warm.
That's right. Keep
they're cold too.
Second and 10. 3:03 to go in this first half. There is no score. Stahl calling signals. He's going to give it to Petro. Petro trying to cut back inside. Host the Bulldogs got him after a 4-yard gain.
On the carry.
So it's 3rd and long. Meadville like to stop him here and get good field position. Don't forget, Oil City gets the second half kickoff. Shane, what do you see down there?
On the tackle.
Shane, what do you see?
3rd down and 6. Ball at the 13.
That was injured. He came off the field on their first play, but he came off and he was kind of dancing a little bit, so he's going off again.
Yeah, I see that. No Petro, the tailback.
Yeah, and going back to Stewart's breakup back there, that was just an amazing play. It looked like the coverage was great to start that play, and then all of a sudden the receiver was between our safety and our corner, and luckily for us, or for Meadville, Stewart's able to reach his hand in there in the last moment.
Thanks, Shane. We'll get back to you. Shane on the wireless mic, brought to you by the Bush Investment Group. Think big, Bush. 2:27 to go in this first half. It is 3rd and 6 for the Oilers. You got to believe Oil City doesn't get it here. They're going to punt. Let's see what they come up with here. Split to the right side. It's been a very good game by both teams. Stahl calling signals. Meadville's got nobody deep here, Ed. After that pass, you wonder why the safety isn't a little deeper, but they know what they're doing. Power I formation. Yep, they're going to pass it. He's going to throw a little out pass. Court is made. And did he get the first down?
Catch brought down by.
No, he's close to it, but good tackle by
4th down.
It's going to be real close.
It's going to be a big gamble here. So what do you do if you're Oil City? Go Petro?
Petro's still on the sideline.
For Oil City.
Petro's on the sideline?
He's coming in right now.
Now he's coming in because he's going to run this. We're at the 2:08 mark and running. No score here at Meadville Oil City. It's been a great defensive struggle. Petro's in. You know who's getting the ball here.
What is it?
4th and 1 for the Oilers. Into the up back, and he's got the first down. He takes it outside and more. Good call.
On the carry, eventually brought down by Stewart. It'll be first down for Oil City.
Petro's got a little mustard in his jar.
He does. Good tackle by Drew, but he got sucked up into that middle too, and he had to come back out. But good run by Petro.
Yeah,
and then you can see at the end, Drew pushes him, and he's just like, Petro's like, first down.
2 timeouts left for the Oilers. At 1:30, and the clock continues to run. The ball on the Oilers' 35-yard line. They're going to take their time. They get the ball to start the second half, so Meadville's defense really got to come up here. Can't let them score this late. You got a receiver to the left side. Power I formation. Now they're going to go motion. Stahl. Hands going to fake it on a bootleg. Good call. He's got a lot of room. He tackled down for about a 7-yard gain.
Good job by Burchard for Meadville coming up there and just holding his ground. And Aiden Parks.
Stewart also went on the
59 seconds. The clock continues to run. Oil City's got 2 timeouts. They're still keeping them. That's a good call. I told you that bootleg was there.
2nd and 4.
And it's going to be there because it takes a village to bring down Petro.
You're right on that.
2nd down and 4 for Oil City.
2nd and 4 for the Oilers on their own 41-yard line. Got to look for a pass play
40
here.
40 seconds left.
Look for a pass play. 2 timeouts for the Oilers. They're taking their time. Stahl back to pass. Looking. He's got all day to throw. Now throws the ball wide open. Did he drop it?
No, he caught it. He just tripped over the turf a little bit. But good pass and catch by Oil City.
And that's
you can see right here, Mike, on the replay. He just comes right over there, right on the other side of Burchard.
That is their 2nd timeout of the half.
So Oil City with a timeout with 23 seconds to go. And they have 1 timeout, and that's a lot of time to get the ball on the Bulldog, 30-yard line.
Yeah, that kid Stahl has one heck of an arm.
And he had some time to throw, too.
And he did. You're absolutely right.
Our coverage here tonight brought to you by the Woolen Mill. Classic women, men, and infant apparel in downtown Meadville. Ladies, join us on Sunday, November 3rd from 11 to 4 downtown Meadville for Ladies' Day Out. That excludes you. And NAB Chiropractic, the place to get back in place. DeSanta Solutions, find your solutions for cleaning and party supplies. And by the Meadville Bulldogs coaches and spouses, good luck to the Meadville football team on their quest for a D-10 championship.
1st and 10 Oilers. The ball on the Bulldog 30-yard line. 23 seconds to go.
Sometimes that can hurt you with that safety all the way up, Mike. Like it just did right there.
Well, you know you're going to pass. Got to bring him back a little bit now. He's still up on the line of scrimmage. Meadville playing a man-to-man defense in the secondary tonight. Stahl calling signals. Let's see. They got a motion man. Quick pass outside. Meadville's all over that play.
Yeah, but the clock's still running. He was tackled in bounds. 15.
And Oilers take a timeout with 14 seconds. And they're not happy. They thought he went out. Let's see if the replay, what he shows us here. Oil City coach there thought he went out of bounds.
We're not going to be able to see because of the Oil City lineman.
Let's see, though, right now. Here's the replay.
Oil City, that's clock stoppage. That's their 3rd and final.
His knee's in bounds.
His knee was in.
He was in bounds.
We had that little window, and Mike had to prove me wrong.
So, you know what, Ed? If they don't get a a touchdown on this play, but it's within field goal range, say they get it down to the 10, they might try again.
It's possible, yeah, because they get the ball back, so why not try it?
But they have no timeouts to get the field goal team out there either.
Line up and spike it.
Line up, spike it.
If they have time.
Big play for both teams. You all see the Oilers, as you see around there. Coach Dan York, they come in at 10-0. They won 19-2 the last 2 seasons. Dan York has done a great job bringing toughness back to this program. And
he has, and you could just tell he's like Coach Collins, a blue-collar coach.
Talked about the weight room, right, Luke?
Yep.
And
I'll tell you, there's a list of
need to hit that, though.
A lot of similarities between these two coaches, and obviously this is why they get along so well, and they're good friends.
Right, exactly. Ed hasn't hit the weight room in about 6 months, Luke. Don't feel bad.
No, it's been about 4 years now.
Do I look like I feel bad?
No.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 2nd and 7 for the Oilers. The ball on the Bulldog 27. 14 seconds to go. Power I, split right and left. Pass formation, stall back to pass. Looking. He's got a course, but he's under pressure. He's going to the right side, and he goes out of bounds. With the 14-yard line.
Eventually runs out of bounds at the
7.
They're going to put it at the 19-yard line.
1st down Oilers on the 19-yard line. And that's the other 7 seconds to go. The other thing you worry about is Stahl running.
Yeah, him or Petro, but you get Stahl outside. He's got the speed.
So here we go. This could be the last play of the half. We'll find out. On the 19-yard line of the Bulldogs with 7 seconds to go. Stahl brings them out. Split to the left, slot left. Now they go motion to the right. Stahl back to pass. Looking, thrown. He's got a receiver. And it is knocked away.
Good play. That was Hayden Parks.
So we got
1.1 seconds.
Got time for one more play here, folks.
And there's 1.1 second left in the half. It's 2nd and 10. Ball at the
This game is turning into a classic.
Yeah, they're going for a field goal here.
Yep, they're going to go field goal. But let's remember the punt was blocked last time. So it'll be interesting to see.
Again, it's 2nd and 10.
See where they put the ball on, what hash. It's going to be, they got on the right hash.
Oil City will attempt a field goal.
It's going to be a 38-yard field goal with 1.1 second to go. See that snap. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, looks good, and it is
good.
And the kick is
good.
And
Lacona at the buzzer. Kicks a 36-yard field goal as time runs out. At the half, Oil City 3, the Bulldogs 0. What a weapon he is.
He is. He's got one heck of a leg, and even when he's punting in that, but you know, he was hurt the last time that we met. So, I mean, after the first quarter.
All right, we'll be back after this 2-minute timeout.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $250,000 to train and donate medical service dogs from guardian angels in the communities we serve. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Since 1970, Friedhaber's has been serving customers all over Northwest Pennsylvania, providing top-notch customer service. Friedhaber's is also a proud supporter of local programming on Stream TV. Family-owned and operated since 1970, Friedhaber's of Oil City. Parody's Car Clinic on State Street in Meadville is a proud supporter of Meadville Bulldog football. And like the Bulldogs, they know that to be the best, you have to work hard, pay attention to detail, and know the plays inside and out. Parody's offers detailing inside and out, along with wash and dry, waxing, and more. Parody's is winning over customers with a work ethic second to none.
Here at Parody's Car Clinic, we support our community and we support Bulldog football.
After 10 years of servicing the Meadville area, we're happy to announce the opening of our Conneaut Lake store.
Hubbard Bus Service proudly supports Meadville Bulldog football. For over 30 years, we have provided transportation for the Bulldogs and other area athletes. Hubbard Bus provides professional transportation for Meadville and the surrounding area. Like us on Facebook or call us at 814-336-2766. Go Bulldogs!
And welcome back. It is halftime here at Franklin High School with the Meadville Bulldogs and the Oil City Oilers. Oil City putting 3 on the board before the end of that first half. Our coverage of District 10 Championship football brought to you by Heath Oil, Ocean Spray Car Wash. Best gas prices in town, and save up to 20 cents more with the purchase of a car wash. By Venango Towing and Recovery, 24-hour emergency towing, state inspection, tire sales, and they also have a service garage. And by Nicole's Bridal Boutique, weddings, proms, and private shopping parties look the best when you say yes. Mike, an exciting first half of football defensively.
Yeah, it really is. Both teams are playing great defense. Oil City with that kicker, Latoya, what a weapon he is. He missed his first field goal. He had a punt block, but you know what, Luke? What a great play by him on the punt block, because a lot of kickers would have just sat there and looked at the ball. There were 2 Meadville kids around the ball after they blocked the punt, but he had enough football IQ to pick it up. He actually ran for the first down, but Oil City was in motion. Then on the very next punt, he changed his thing from 3-step to a 1-step, got the punt off, and Oil City defense is giving the Meadville team fits. Meadville's defense is giving Oil City fits. Going to be interesting to see what team makes the changes to win this game in the second half.
Shane, what's going on in the locker room? We'll start on the Meadville side. What are coaches saying to the players?
They're going to be saying, keep your heads up. Great first half defensively. Offensively, we're going to make the right adjustments. Keep believing in yourselves. Keep working hard, and we're going to win this game.
On Oil City's side, what's Coach York saying to his team?
He's almost probably saying the same thing. Our game plan on defense is working out very well for us. Probably not going to make too many adjustments on that side. do, and I've seen them do already. I'm not sure if you guys noticed up there with Petrov, their tailback. They actually moved him to fullback a couple of times in that last series. They're getting creative with different ways to get him the ball, which seems to have had an impact on the game as they were able to move the ball down the field and score 3 points on that last drive.
Yeah, they did. And tell you who hurt us on that last drive too, Shane, it was their quarterback Stahl, not only throwing the ball, but scrambling and getting a lot of yardage.
Absolutely, and they may continue to go with that as we hopefully Meadville continues to stop their main threat, the running back Petrov. So why not try to go to the outside? Why not let your receivers try to put in some work, which they've shown they're able to do, or at least willing to be able to try to do. And again, you're going to see Petrov move around quite a bit, I think, in this second half.
Shane, second game against Oil City, Meadville fumbles inside the 5-yard line.
And that's amazing. It's like nearly identical to the last game. And, on that last drive where we were stopped, I believe that happened in the last game too. And, they turn around, Oil City turns around and scores a 98-yard touchdown run. So, it really is almost an identical game, save the scoring that happened in that first game.
If I look at stuff too, I think it's really big here, Luke and Shane, is the second half, Oil City gets the kickoff. Meadville, to stay in this game, I believe, has to get the ball back without giving up any points, because Meadville has a tough time coming from behind. And if they're down by 10, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have an onside kick up their sleeve. I know they're high on their defense right now, and they're believing in what they were able to do in that first half. So I'd almost expect to see them to kick it off deep. But then again, Meadville's had some trouble over the last few weeks with stopping that kickoff. We've given up a couple of big plays. So is a squib kick or an onside kick even, is it something that you could see coming out? I think it's quite possible.
And Shane, if you're wondering why you're not hearing Ed is busy putting his warmers in his sneakers and his feet here.
He almost jumped off the press box.
He's worried about being warm. We're toughening up, but Ed has to be warm,
Wireless Mike tonight brought to you by the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College and by Bush Investment Group. Just want to let people know that you can rewatch this game Monday night on Stream TV, and then Armstrong will be running it on that cable system starting next Wednesday.
Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
All right, so we'll have it on Stream TV at 9 o'clock Monday night and 8 o'clock Wednesday.
Monday Night Football on Stream TV.
That's right, always. I'll tell you what, if it's a high school football game, people will watch that. Who's playing Monday night anyways?
Who knows?
Who knows? See?
Who cares?
Right, this game's going to be on. You're going to be watching this.
And you want to watch this because this first half has been unbelievable by both teams, just playing their hearts out. And it's a good competitive high school game. And, we thought it would be like this because the first time these two teams met, as Ed Marin finally gets himself together, he's back.
Well, we're on a commercial break now.
I'm back.
Yeah.
What? We're going to commercial break.
Commercial break.
Yeah, and you know what, Luke?
Yeah.
I want to thank you because I've been getting text messages about you calling me out, So, Shane's wife was
I'll tell you about the Woolen Mill again in a little bit. But right now, 9 minutes to go here. It's halftime. Meadville High School Marching Band outperforming. And our coverage will continue right after this timeout.
Come on.
You do it. I can't.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
Since 1981, Claypeck Auto Body has held the same belief. Treat people with respect while offering guaranteed quality and courteous service. Because of that reputation, Claypeck has grown in all departments, adding new technology, employing local talent, and investing back in the communities they serve. From towing to car rental to state-of-the-art, quick, convenient, and affordable invisible repairs, once our customers see what is possible, they'll agree that Claypeck Auto Body is the best choice. Claypeck Auto Body in Cranberry. For authentic Italian cuisine any day of the week, the Pennsylvania Sandwich Company is the place to be. The baked ziti, lasagna, meatballs, or chicken parmesan are made fresh and baked to perfection. Now introducing special dinner nights. Wednesday is Polish night, stuffed cabbage rolls, pierogies, and more. Thursday is Oktoberfest, potato pancakes, bratwurst, and more. For a taste of Little Italy right here at home, go to the Pennsylvania Sandwich Shop at 342 North Street, Meadville. Takeout is also available.
RTI keeps steel producers on track with continuous maintenance services throughout the U.S. High school sports keeps community on track as our young athletes learn skills that build our towns for years to come with hard work on and off the field. RTI proudly supports our local athletes who show the same focus and integrity week after week that we value in our company. RTI has a commitment to our community and our future.
Now you should see it up here, folks. Trying to figure out the hand warmers. Wow, you guys are...
It's Mike. I had to...
I don't use the hand warmer.
I don't know. I think we need to take it back to Westbury early.
Welcome back to Franklin High School at the half. About 6 minutes to go till the start of the second half. And Oil City up 3-0. And we talked earlier in the pregame, guys, about not only is this a great old school rivalry, you've got two coaches who are probably very excited about this game in terms of it being a defensive battle. But the mayors of both towns also stepping out and having some fun with this as well. We mentioned that Mayor Moon of Oil City and Mayor Stearns of Meadville.
If Meadville by chance loses, I will have to go to that city council and start taking pictures of Leroy Stearns and post them all over Facebook. So I'm calling you out, Leroy.
Well, so if Meadville wins, Mayor Moon will wear a Meadville jersey at the next Oil City Council meeting, and if Oil City wins, Mayor Stearns will wear the Oil City jersey at the next City Council meeting. So
I think it's great how both mayors got involved in this contest. Great game tonight. Oil City with a 3-0 lead on a field goal late, Ed, and what a weapon they have with that young kid kicking.
Yeah, they do, and his leg is so strong, Latana. But like I said, last time we met him, he got hurt. He was out in like the second quarter. But he is a very, very good weapon for Oil City.
No doubt about that.
Mike's breaking our equipment here.
Hey,
he's trying to put those hand warmers in his gloves.
And I thought the first half he made the play of the game so far by recovering that blocked punt, because most kids stand around when that punt's blocked, and he did.
Yeah, he didn't care about getting hit or anything. Picked it up, and he would have had the first down, but illegal motion, so that really the play didn't count. So, but I mean, what a game in both defensive battles, and it's going to come down to that. And Oil City, like you said, gets the ball back starting the third quarter. So we're going to see what Meadville comes out and on their defense and see if they can stop and get the ball back and make us a good matchup.
We were talking to Shane, Ed, while you were running around. And
where was it? Wait, what? Shane? Shane got more airtime than me?
Yeah. Well,
no.
you weren't on.
All right, everybody.
Stall's the key, I think, because you're going to see him try to run outside more too.
You are, and him and Landon Becker almost alike too, because they both can throw, they both can run, and you got to contain him.
Somebody's busted into Ed's car.
Well, good thing we
looking for hand warmers. Shane, are you doing all right down there?
I'm good down here. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be early on. I did, though.
Come up here.
We'll say you're right. I did put the hand warmers in. Yeah, I broke down. I didn't want to. I was about it the whole time.
Here I am wearing shorts and everything.
Shane, when Oil City kicked that field goal, what was the reaction on the Meadville team on the sideline?
I think they were expecting a miss for sure, given that last field goal that the kicker missed from Oil City, and then close and just almost deflating at that point of the game. But I don't think it's going to affect their emotions when they come back out for the second half.
Well, they can't let it. One thing though about Meadville all year long, they have outscored their opponents 3-1 in the third period, and they played better in the second half offensively. They're going to have to do it if they want to win. Oil City, to me, is one touchdown away from maybe putting this game away to where they're playing defensively. I'll tell you what they're doing, Shane. Every time Meadville goes in motion, they have a linebacker going in motion, goes right up into the line as soon as he goes in motion. I think, Shane, if Meadville would vary the snap count, they'd have Oil City offside all night long.
You know, on that last, on that 4th and 2, I was expecting them to do just that and try to draw them off, and I really didn't think they'd run a play. But unfortunately for the Bulldogs, that is what happened. I think, honestly, both teams are playing with fire a little, blitzing so much that, you know, a big play is just, you know, one step away. So watch for that in the second half.
All right, Shane, we'll be back in 2 minutes for the second half. Don't go away.
My name is Jack Moyers. I work for Moon Tool and Die Company. We manufacture goods for the oil and gas industry.
My name is Logan Dempsey. I work at Titan Tool in Fairview, PA. I operate and set up machines as well as run manuals and a broach. I actually started there the day after I graduated.
PMI provides an important service to the community because the graduates have shown the initiative to get an education in a trade that they can use. To the employer, it means that they have taken that initiative and are ready to apply themselves in the workforce.
PMI has helped me make a career out of something.
We are working closely with PMI to seek out new candidates for our positions.
My foreman, Corey, a graduate at PMI, was looking for employees at Titan Tool. I had an interview and had a job offer before I even graduated.
Community Matters with RE/MAX Hometown Realty. We are your local real estate specialists in Crawford County and the surrounding areas. Our highly experienced and professional agents live, work, and are active in our communities. RE/MAX Hometown supports all the students and all the hardworking student athletes. Go big with Bulldog football and go home with RE/MAX Hometown Realty.
And welcome back. Second half action just moments away. Our coverage of the District 10 Championship game tonight brought to you by Armstrong, by Accutech, by Hubbard Bus Service, by Paradise Car Clinic, by Pennsylvania Sandwich Company, by Precision Manufacturing Institute, by RE/MAX, by Lori's Designs, by Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Your D-10 championship football game tonight also brought to you by State Representative Arlie James. The Oilers' success shows what good coaching and great teamwork can do. By Route 8 Auto Sales, we finance with guaranteed approval. Find your next car at Route 8 Auto Sales. By Short Street Motor Cars, shop at Short Street Motor Cars for all of your automotive needs. By Nicole's Bridal Boutique, weddings, proms, and private shopping parties. Look for the best when you say yes. Has she said yes yet, Ed? By Venango Towing and Recovery, 24-hour emergency towing, state inspection, tire sales, and they have a service garage. And by Ocean Spray Car Wash, located at Heath Oil. Best gas prices in town and save up to 20 cents more when you purchase a car wash.
Shane.
Yeah, I'm here. I am here.
Hey, Shane, I just want to let you know that, you know, Ed was talking to his girl tonight, and he might have a chance to drive a sports car.
Wow.
You know, if he goes to Jersey with, he's got a chance to drive a nice car.
That is, you know, something you're going to have to consider, you know, as your relationship continues to blossom.
I think, Shane, you need to come up here, and we're going to send Ed down on the field because these two are going to battle it out. Hey, exciting first half of football, and we have an exciting second half, I'm guessing, after watching what we just watched. Shane, when you were out there as a player, this kind of weather, did it bother you, or were you focused on the game?
It bothered me. It bothered me a lot, but not enough to take away from the ability to play. But yeah, just, you know, when it's cold like this, every little thing is just different. Taking a hit is a little bit different. It hurts a little bit. The ball, as Ed and Mike referenced earlier, it's harder. It's harder to catch. So everything changes. But really, like you said, everything goes away as soon as you step between the lines.
What's it like as a player on the sideline having to come into the game and you've been standing there instead of out there moving.
All right, so, if you're a player who's used to a lot of gameplay, and it's not a big deal, you're expecting to go in, so you're staying loose, you're staying warm. If you're one of the guys who's, maybe hasn't seen the field as much, and then all of a sudden I'm out there, it makes a very big difference, and it's very hard to get acclimated to that once you step on the field.
All right, Shane, good job as always. We'll get back to you during the course of the second half here. So we're getting ready. The Meadville Bulldogs will kick off. Oil City won the toss and elected to defer. They're up 3-0 on a last-second field goal by their great kicker. It was a 29-yard boot, so they lead 3-0. Meadville again in their white road uniforms with red pants. Oil City with their blue tops. And Oil City, guys, is 1 half away from winning back-to-back District 10 championships.
Yeah.
Quite a feat.
It is.
And, we looked at their roster. They got a lot of kids coming back next year.
That music, I'm sorry, I can't get anything out, but they do. And you know what? So does Meadville. So they got a good group of young kids coming up.
Mike, I think Coach Collins and Coach York both said, I think after their interviews, when you look at the kids coming up, there's a lot of excitement in these towns.
Oh, yeah. And, our it's going to be interesting to see with the region, with the changes next year, the new thing. I'm wondering if Cash will be back in our region, which I think District 10 should do. That'd be a great move. We lost Du Bois, bring Cash back in. And Oil City and Meadville don't have to travel far going to Cash as they do to Du Bois. So that'd be a great
I like
thing.
that drive better than I do Warren, though.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great move for Cash also.
You're right.
Because Meadville and Oil City play Cash anyway.
Yeah, and it's kind of, you basically got the backyard brawl and, playing the playoffs the following year, it kind of brings a little bit more.
No question. No question.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Meadville's going to kick it off.
Some people are saying Pencrest should merge. That would be a big rival. Here we go. Meadville will kick off. Chas Chambers will kick it.
Will be held at the end of the game.
Oil City, we're going left to right. Same way as they did the first half. Chambers approaches the ball and kicks a line drive boot. And it's going to be picked up at the 18-yard line, coming back this way. Three missed tackles, going again, finally hit down at the 45.
Sean Stack on the return.
Yeah, Sean Stack on the return on that. And they got good field position at their own 44-yard line, I believe.
Travis Mason on the tackle, and then once again, kickoff coverage has been a problem here in the second half of the season.
It has been. You can see him come up a little bit, and he just kicks it outside, and just a couple missed tackles. And a good thing, was that Gavin Beck there?
Travis Mason.
The Travis Mason on the tackle.
Okay, Oil City comes out, led by their quarterback, number 10, Stahl, in the I formation.
First and 10, ball at their 45.
They got two receivers, one receiver to the left, one to the right. Stahl's going to run it himself up the middle. Cotterman gets him after a 3-yard gain.
Stopped by Cotterman.
4-yard gain. That's
Ball
it.
will be at the 49-yard line, where it'll be second down and 6.
Second and 6 for the Oilers. Just started the second half. He just joined us. Oil City 3 to Bulldogs 0 on a frosty night here at Franklin High School at the Frozen Tundra. I had to say that. I was like John Fazenda. The Frozen Tundra. And Stahl leads them out. The Oilers. Split right, split left. I formation, the power eye. Stahl calling signals. He's going to hand it to Petro. Petro goes left, goes right, and it gets about 3 yards and a gang tackle by the Bulldogs.
Petro on the carry.
Petro,
They're going to give him 2 yards.
It's going to be third and about 4.
Pack of Bulldogs involved in that tackle. And
I'm mad that he took my saying, Pack of Bulldogs.
Third down and 4.
You're right. He did take it. Did you, get it? So they have to pay you?
Yeah, they should, yeah.
Copyrighted? No?
Yeah, PIAA does everything.
Shane was working on that a couple weeks ago, I think.
Third and 4.
Submitting the paperwork.
See if Petro gets it again.
Inside Meadville territory.
This time to go split left, tight slot to the right. Stahl calling signals, the I formation. He's going to flip it to Petro outside. They got him bottled up, cuts back inside. He's got the first down and more.
Yeah.
On the carry for the Oilers.
Nice move by Petro. But he's strong. He took 2 guys with him. Yes,
and
he
he's
is.
patient.
Yep.
He let the hole develop. The blockers got in front of their defenders.
Tackle as well as Winston Hagee.
You can see right here, Mike, he got outside and just... I don't know who was on the tackle.
Han and Hagee.
Han and Hagee.
Double H. So, Stahl brings him out. The ball on the 44-yard line of the Meadville Bulldogs. He's got a split to the right, tight slot to the right, I formation. Stahl calling signals, going to pitch to Petro again. This time Petro gets a yard at most.
Petro, that was Arian Cotterman was on his side and just tripped him up. So good play by Cotterman to keep his head up.
It'll be second and 12, ball at the 46.
Shane, what's the atmosphere down the field like?
Everyone right now, it looked like Cotterman got held a little bit on that last play. So you're hearing a lot of hold calls right now, which is interesting. There hasn't been any really penalties this game.
No.
Maybe one or two.
That's pretty good, though. You don't want the officials to determine the game.
No, and I think last week at the Oil City game, there was only one hold call, and the first hold call came in the second half.
Because it was raining.
That's
Pitch
right.
to the right side. Petro's going to cut back inside. Nice tackle right there by Cotterman.
Sam Burchard on the tackle. I really like how Petro runs. I mean, he puts his shoulder down and he wants to,
He turns it up like you like it north to south, right?
Yeah,
himself up.
You saw him being patient out there. When he saw that hole open up, he went. I think he could have probably just moved a little bit and got outside and got some more yardage instead of putting his shoulder down. But I like a runner that does that.
You do, and I understand that. Squares himself up. He's running north and south. Here we go. Third and long. See if the Oilers go up top. Split to the right, split to the left. Stahl can throw the ball. He also can scramble well. Calling signals in the eye. He's going to go look to throw. Looking on the throw. He throws it out, and it's going to be overthrown.
Good coverage by Stewart.
Yep.
Intended for Dakota Cole.
So let's see if they go for it. If they punt to keep the Bulldogs deep in their own territory.
They're going to punt.
They're going to punt again.
And that's a good idea by Oil City. If you pin them deep, your defense has been playing well, and it's you can get the ball probably back right where you left it.
Also got to see if Meadville go after the punt again, and I'm sure they will. So Oil City now will huddle up. 8:46 to go in the third period. 3-0 Oilers. The ball on the Meadville 44. It is 4th and 10 for the Oilers. They have 9 seconds to get it off.
You hear Coach in the background saying, "Watch the fake."
Yep. Got to be alerted that he can run too from that punt formation. They got 1 second. He's going to boom it right out of there. And Birch is hoping it goes in the end zone.
Oh no, it didn't.
Wow, what a punt.
Woo! That was a good punt. But
wow.
Inside the 5, it looks like at the 2-yard line.
That ball was headed to the end zone and it bounced backward. Here's the replay.
Latino with a good punt.
Watch this ball bounce backward, guys, and it hits it. If I'm Birch, I'm letting it go too.
You see how that bounce, Mike, is you can see when he punts the ball, he puts the nose down, more of a spiral. When it comes down, it has a chance to bounce back.
Looks like one of Ed's wet shots. Looks like your wet shot there.
It does, doesn't it? You know who taught me that?
Me.
No.
Oh.
Daryl Jones.
Daryl Jones. And Daryl, if you listen, kudos to Daryl Jones.
He showed me that last week, or when I saw him Tuesday.
Yeah, to show you something. All right, Beck coming out of the huddle. Meadville on their own 2-yard line. Beck calling signals. Oil City jumps in the neutral zone, and that's 5 yards for the Bulldogs. They won a little snap count different. Look what happened, and they got 5 free yards.
Offsides, Oil City.
Good move by Landon Beck to change the snap count there. That'll be 1st and 5. Give them a little room out of their own end zone.
It'll be 1st down and 5 now.
8:35 to go. 3-0 Oilers. Meadville now with the ball on their own 7-yard line.
Luke. I like that.
Chess brings the play in. What?
The view.
That's it. Look at the view. I'm looking down at the field. Beck calling signals. He's got a split and a slot to his left side. He's going to hand it to Cotterman. Cotterman's got nothing to go. Maybe a half a yard, maybe 2 yards. Let's see.
Cotterman on the carry.
That was a good play by Petro there.
The initial stop made by, I believe it was Stack.
So it's second and 4.
The second down and 4
for Meadville. Meadville ball on their own. Boy, Oil City has been stingy. They got some big horses up front, too, the Oilers. I'm going to tell you, they got some big kids up front. And their defensive line is junior. So that line's not going anywhere.
No.
Beck calling signals. 2nd and 4. Going to give it to Parks. Parks looking to go. He doesn't get much.
No, he actually looks like he lost a yard.
Brought down by Stahl.
Good aggressive defense.
In on the tackle.
Right now, Oil City is defense outplaying our offense.
That's a loss.
They are. You know, I mean, both sides are the defenses are playing well.
See, I like the counter. I don't know why we don't go back to the counter. We got beat yards
down
one counter.
5. 3rd and 5.
7:30 to go in the third. 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Beck brings him out. Split to the left. Beck calling signals. Caught him in behind him. Oil City almost offside. Throws a little square pattern. And he's got it at the 12.
Flag on the play.
That's all.
Pass is complete to Brody.
I think it's going to be on Oil City.
Why is he pointing to Meadville?
Oh, is he?
And that's an illegal procedure call.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they didn't blow the whistle. You know, usually they blow the whistle when it's offense.
Yeah. Head referee said procedure, so it's going to cost Meadville about 5 yards. It'd be 3rd and 10.
Should be half the distance to the goal from the 7.
It's almost a first down on the reception, so you got to believe the Oilers are going to take this. Let's see what they do here. Referee's now listening to the Oil City bench.
The penalty was declined.
Ah. So what is it?
4th down.
The play's dead, so it's going to be 4th down.
4th down and 5. Ball at the 7. No gain on that play.
Oh, no gain on the play. So it's 4th and 5. Meadville will punt.
Hold on a second.
All kind of confusion out here amongst the officials themselves.
Well, if it's declined.
Landon Beck Parks is saying, kind of Meadville players are saying, I thought the ball was caught at the 12-yard line myself.
Wow.
It was caught. Let's see. We do have replay up here if the officials want to use it, but they don't want to. They're not looking up here.
What do you think, Shane?
I mean, it seems pretty clear. And if I'm a coach, nation.
Did he catch the ball like
on
the 12?
He the ball.
On the 12 or 13? I think he was pushed back, Shane, but his initial progress was...
Yeah, his progress here, he was at the 12.
Wow. So they're not going to give it to him.
But if it's illegal, they usually blow the
they're
play
moving
dead.
them back now.
Illegal motion against
Yeah, it's the play's dead, so it automatically goes back.
3rd down again. They have to take the penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a tackle, though.
Ball will be placed at the...
Oil City is a good fundamental football team.
4-yard line.
So Meadville on their own 4 after the confusion. It's 3rd and 8.
About the 3.5, but we'll give it.
You know, if they don't get anything here, you know when Meadville punts, Oil City's going to bring the house.
Yeah, good point. So what are you running here, Ed?
3rd down and 8.
You're not going to run the waggle. You don't have enough room.
No, you don't.
Probably going to run the dichotomy.
Yeah.
Beck calling signals. Is running a waggle. Looking. You got to throw it. Throws it long. And Parks catches it. He may go.
He's
50,
gone.
40.
He's gone.
30, 20. And he's gone for a touchdown.
The pass is complete.
No flags.
Hayden Parks.
Big game.
Yeah, you could see number 12 for Oil City.
96-yard pass from Beck to Parks. Meadville's up 6-3.
Dakota Cole, he's sitting there calling pass interference, but I did not see.
We'll see the replay. We'll find out. Here's a big extra point, though, Ed, because they got a great field goal kicker.
Yeah, and
what
happened is Hayden just caught it at the highest point. And it looked like Cole jumped too soon.
We'll get the replay in a second. Right now, we're going to get the extra point.
Try the point after.
96
Oil City
yards.
running people in and out. Oil City's not ready. They got all kind of people all over the field.
His arm's up, so it don't matter. They'll wait. There you go.
Yep. I don't know. They look like they got too many guys on the field, Oil City, don't they?
Nope.
See, the snap is good. The hole's good. The kick is up, and it is good.
It is good.
So it's 7:04 to go in this 3rd quarter. Here's the replay, Ed. Back to pass under duress. Just heaves it. Parks is running. No push off at all. He just lost his balance.
There was no push off.
Lost his balance. Parks went all the way for the touchdown. So it's 7:04 to go in the 3rd. The Bulldogs lead 7-3. We'll be back. No, we're staying here. What's going on down there, Shane?
Oh, it is pandemonium down here. These guys are both in the crowd and walking down through there just now. I mean, there's a smile on everyone's face. They're all jumping and hip bumping, and it was a great scene down here just now.
Hey, Shane, Meadville's got to cover the kick, though.
Absolutely, all that joy and energy has got to translate into a positive play on this kickoff.
So Oil City now has answered all year long, Ed. Meadville took the lead last game, and Oil City went right down the field and took it back.
And they did, and it's still early. You still got a quarter and a half to go.
Plenty of time.
And, I mean, I bet you that Chambers is going to squib kick it down the middle, because you don't want Petro
running it back.
Running it back.
You don't want him touching the ball anymore.
No, you don't.
More than he has to.
Petro's one of the deep men. Also, number 20 is back there, too, for the Oilers. Number 20 is
to kick the ball off Oil City.
Cam Russell.
Cam Russell, very good athlete himself.
Jazz Chambers looks like he's the kicker for the Bulldogs.
Jazz Chambers. One of his biggest kicks of the year right now coming up, Ed, and this kickoff team has got to get down there and tackle. Chambers ready, approaches the ball, and booms it down the middle. It's going to be caught in the air at the 24. It's going to go back outside, and he's hit to the 32.
On the tackle.
On the return.
Yep.
Brought down
14. Number 14 for the
37.
Bulldogs.
Griffin Bazell.
Rosado.
Marcellus Rosado.
No,
not even on our roster.
Griffin Bazell got his number
We don't have a Marcelo Rosado.
No.
Yeah, that's right. Griffin Bazell wears his number now.
Yep.
Marcelo, I think, was
31-yard line.
injured or something. So first down for the Oilers now on their 31-yard line. 6:58 to go in the third.
Our coverage tonight brought to you by State Farm Insurance. That's Lance Titus. No one serves you better than State Farm. By Hovis Interiors, elegant solutions for home and office, and by Cobblestone College and Gardens for the best and freshest flowers
for the Oilers.
in Meadville.
First and 10. It's going to run outside, and he gets about 5 yards, 6 yards. Cam Russell.
Brought down by Parks.
Hayden Parks with the tackle, but not after an 8-yard gain, Ed.
You're going to get your first hold of the
flag on the play.
Holding against Oil City. And that will not make the Oil City faithful happy now.
No.
That'll be a holding call against Oil City.
So that'll back them up. 6:45 to go. The Meadville fans don't get excited.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty.
You got the feeling, Luke, as this game goes along, both fan bases are going to be cheering towards each other.
A 10-yard penalty will put the ball back at the 22, where it'll be first and 19.
6:45 to go. Meadville just took the lead on a long pass play of 96-yard pass play, right? Beck was hitting the end zone, threw it as far as he could. Hayden Parks, Mr. Versatile all year long, caught the ball at the apex. The defender fell down trying to swipe at it, and he was off to the races, and he was gone. But Oil City now. First and 19, the ball on their own 22-yard line. Come out with a split left, split right. Stahl, the quarterback, under center. Stahl's going to give it to the up back. Get some good yards. Meadville running to the football. Kiefer on the run, get some good yards. It's going to be second about 11.
Initial stop made by Travis
Are you watching this game here, Ed, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second down and 11, ball at the 30.
6 minutes to go. Second 11, the ball on the 30. That's a good play by them, Ed, to give it to their first back up front. With Key and Petro.
Right, and you know he's a good back also, but they did it earlier too, and they got a lot of yards out of it.
Meadville coming on a blitz, and they're going to get Stahl for a loss.
Griffin Bazell.
By big 32.
37, Griffin Bazell.
Brazil.
Bulldogs. That would be Rosado and
Rosado having a game tonight. So is Brazil tonight. Changed number.
Ball at the 27.
Third and 14. I tell you why.
Different numbers, different
Oil
names.
City has the screen. This is the time to run it. Because Meadville sending everybody. Third and long for the Oilers. 5:15. The clock continues to run. Ball on their own 27-yard line. Stahl brings them out. Got a split to the left. Tight right. Slot to the left. Stahl calling signals. Going to fake it and go for a pass. He's under pressure again. He's going down again.
Tommy Pollard.
Back, brought down by
Tommy Pollard for the big loss. Stahl now is fourth and forever.
Pollard.
Oil City will punt. 4:40 to go in the third. Meadville 7, Oil City 3.
Fourth down and 23.
Fourth and a long 23 for the Oilers.
22, ball at the 19.
They go in punt formation, Oil City. And this Meadville sideline and their fans now are really excited. Oil City sidelines a little quiet, but as Ed said, there's a long way to go in this game. 4 minutes of 4:20 approaching here in the third. Montoya, real good, takes the high snap and gets it off. Good kick. See what Burchett does with this one. He lets it go past him. He let it go past him. He's got to catch. And I have a question. How come we never run up and catch it in the air?
That was on a line drive, and you don't want it to hit off your pads or anything, and then Oil City get the ball. Just let it go and then live another,
live for another play.
Live this series.
Especially when you have the lead, right?
Right.
6 officially on the clock.
Meadville has it on their own. 26 with 4:08 to go in the third. Meadville 7, Oil City 3. See if Meadville can, what are they going to bring up this time? The last time was a heck of a long pass. Meadville has not been able to run the ball well tonight. Good defense by the Oilers. Good defense.
Real good defense. Both teams have been playing really, really good. So
they really have. It's been a great high school football game. Beck in the huddle will bring the dogs out. Beck brings them out. Got Kahneman behind him. Meadville in the wing tee with a split to the right. Beck looks over the defense, calling signals. He's going to give it to Parks. Parks goes around the right side and gets about 2.
Parks with the ball, brought down by Stack on the far side of the field.
They're really stringing out well, Oil City's defense. I don't know if he got a yard or not.
Yeah, he got about 3 yards.
2nd and 7, he got 3. Beck calling signals.
7 for Meadville.
I like to see him run a counter trap if they have a chance to.
I think it would really work, Mike.
Beck brings him out. He got 2 receivers to his left. Split left, slot left. Beck calling signals. Going to pitch to Kahneman. Kahneman trying to get it to the outside. Strung down to 29.
Be holding.
What do you got, Shane?
It did look like a holding. It looked like it was late. I didn't see much of a hold there, but it was enough for the referee to throw that flag.
Holding against the Meadville Bulldogs.
Yeah.
That'll cost him 10.
That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So a 3:23 to go in the third. It'll be a long second down coming up here.
So that'll be marked off. It'll still be second down.
So we have both teams with a hold so far.
Yeah, that hold was on.
Ball will be at the 17-yard line. It'll be second down and 19 for Meadville.
2nd and 19 for the Bulldogs.
You're right, Mike. It's actually hard to see all these names up here.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
I think it was Evo.
2nd and 19 with 3:15 to go in the third. 7-3 Bulldogs. Beck brings him out. He's going to split to the left side. Beck going to waggle. He's going to get hit from behind. He gets hit in the front and back. Falls forward for about a 2-yard gain.
Back on the carry, brought down by Petro.
At least he got some positive yards on that one.
Yep. 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
Ball be 3rd and 16.
I do like how Coach is mixing it up a little bit, Mike, putting up, a little the waggle in there and stuff a little bit more than what he has been.
I can't say enough about Oil City's defense tonight. We scored on a long pass, and that's it.
He was just misread by that corner.
Meadville's got like 3 first downs, and that's it. Beck brings them out. 3rd and 16, a ball on their own 20. 2:30 to go in the third. Beck calling signals. Motion to the right. Beck is the inside counter. We dropped the ball.
Fumble on the play.
Edwards
covered by Oil City.
Edwards just dropped it. Eddie wouldn't even hit.
We're going to see the replay. It looked like I don't know if
dropped it.
I don't know if it was in his
right
tummy.
there.
Well, hold on a second. Let's see.
Either
right there. He dropped it.
Yep, right there. He just closed his hands too quick.
Kiefer got that ball.
I think he saw a big window there to run, and it just popped out. He just closed his hands too quick.
And it'll be 1st and 10. Oil City, ball at the 20 of Meadville.
Oil City now knocking on the door. Meadville puts it on the carpet again. So first down for the Oilers on Meadville's 20. Right now they're in field goal range. Stahl brings them out. Oil City wants more than 3. Split to the right. They might go up top right away. Petro might get it. Stahl calling signals. Yep, flip it to Petro. He's going to halfback option. He got a wide open touchdown.
Stallman
with the touchdown grab for
Great
Petro.
play.
What a great play. I mean, you don't have that safety back here, Mike, and they've been biting and biting and biting, and then the Coach Ork just called it at the right time. You can see it right here, Mike. He fakes it out pretty good. Look at that whole defense. And then all of a sudden, they got Burchard to bite up.
And looks like Latona out for the extra point.
And again, that's on another turnover by the Bulldogs. You can't win when you turn the ball over. Here comes the extra point. Right now it's 9-7. Just give them a 3-point lead. Latona, real good kicker. Good snap, good hold. Kick should be good, and it is.
Kick is
no good.
No good. Excuse
Pushed
me.
it right again. I could see Latona limping a little bit. It looks like.
So it's 2:16 to go in the third. Oil City 9, Meadville 7.
I want to thank our sponsors, PA Custom and Collisions. We met by accident, kind of like Ed and I. Michael and Caitlin Peterson of Erie Insurance. We help cover your life better. By the Italian Civic Club, where friends meet friends over fine food. The Woolen Mill, classic women, men, and infant apparel in downtown Meadville. Ladies, join us on Sunday, November 3rd from 11 to 4 downtown Meadville for Ladies' Day Out. By Knapp Chiropractic, the place to get back in place. By DeSantis Solutions, find your solutions for cleaning and party supplies. And by the Meadville Bulldogs coaches and spouses, good luck to the Meadville Bulldog football team on their quest for a D-10 championship. And we want to thank all our sponsors from Meadville and the Oil City community for sponsoring our coverage of tonight's ball game, which you can catch Monday night at 9 p.m. on Stream TV and on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on Armstrong.
And we're back here. Thanks, Luke. 2:16 to go. 9-7 Oil City. Ed, you fumble the ball, you're going to be in trouble.
You are, and you know what really helps Meadville is they missed that extra point. So, you know,
we got to move the ball.
Yeah, Meadville has to move the ball.
Let's see how they kick it. They're going to kick a squib kick. Picked up at the 15, 20, 25, and about the 31.
The ball up off the turf.
So Meadville on their own 31-yard line.
Now let's see if what Meadville's offense could do to come out here.
Ball looks like it'll be at the 31-yard
What would Shane do?
line where it'll be 1st and 10.
And you know what? That counter was there, but he dropped the ball. Shane, what's going on now down there? Shane, what's going on? Shane, what's going on? Okay, I guess you can't hear me. All right, here we go. Beck brings them out. 1st and 10. Give it to Parks. Lose a couple tackles, gets about 3 yards.
Potterman on the carry.
Be nice if Meadville changed the snap. Shane, can you hear me?
He's doing the batteries right now.
Oh, all right.
It's cold. The batteries go quick.
Yeah, 1:55 to go in the third period. Oil City 9, Meadville 7.
We're set now, Mike.
It'll be 2nd and 7. Shane, what do you got?
He's MIA.
Beck brings him out. Calling signals. Looking to pass. Throws a quick slant. Got the receiver. And 1st down, Bulldogs.
Good move by Brody Bouchard to get that extra couple yards for a 1st down.
Nice move by Bouchard there. Watch the replay, Ed. Look at that. Watch Bouchard takes it right back.
Ball at the 44-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for Meadville.
So Meadville 1st and 10 on our own 44-yard line. Beck brings him out. Shane, can you hear us? No, we lost Shane for a while. Beck now. He's going to give it to Parks. Parks trying to go outside. He's going outside. He gets around the corner. Runs hard.
Parks on the carry.
Nice run by Parks, Ed.
Yeah, he carried him about 2 yards. I thought he was going to get pushed out of bounds at their own 49, but he's at the Oilers 49.
Ball crosses.
Good run by Parks.
There's Shane right there.
49.
Oh, there's Shane.
Battery.
Shane coming up for a battery. 2nd and 2.
2nd down and 3. Ball at the 49.
Ball on the Oil City 49. They got to play. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in the third. 9-7 Oilers. Heck of a ball game. You expect nothing less from these two teams. Beck brings them out. 2nd and 3. Going to give it to Cotterman. Cotterman plunges, and he's got the 1st down, I think.
He does.
He does, barely.
They got it at the 46-yard line.
Stall.
Where you been?
And Kiefer.
Oh.
Don't you remember him down there showing us a different angle?
I thought he got, he was on strike. 1st and 10, the ball on Oil City's 46. Great game.
40 seconds left in the third quarter, Mike.
Yes. Beck brings him out. Split to the right. Time Beck gives it to Parks again. Parks cuts inside. Good cut by Parks. 1st down and more. And he's going all the way split to the 31-yard line. Ed, what a cut.
It was a good cut. That was all Hayden Parks right there. Good thing he was holding on to the ball because the Oilers defenders are punching it at the ball.
They coached well to do that. First down for Meadville. They get it inside Oil City's 31-yard line. On the Oilers 31, 16 seconds to go. This might run out the clock here. 9-7 Oilers. Meadville's going to take the quarter. So Meadville will take the third quarter. So at the end of 3 quarters, D-10 championship, Oil City 9, the Bulldogs 7. Back in 30 seconds.
With our score, Oil City 9.
Flying aircraft doesn't just require the pilot in the air. It relies on the skill provided by the CNC machinists on the ground, creating dependable components that enable safe and efficient travel. At Accutech Precision Aerospace, our aerospace CNC machinists are connected to the most engaging work in a stable and expanding field, while being part of a family-owned company providing a stable career in an ever-expanding industry. If you're a skilled CNC machinist, apply online at accutechprecision.com/careers.
And welcome back. Our coverage of the District 10 Championship football game brought to you by State Representative Harley James. The Oilers' success shows what good coaching and great teamwork can do. By Nicole's Bridal Boutique, weddings, proms, and private shopping parties, look for the best when you say yes.
And we are back here at Franklin High School. 9-7 Oilers, the start of the fourth quarter. That third quarter was something else, Ed.
Ready to go with
It was.
Both teams got a touchdown.
Very.
Here goes the Bulldogs right now as they take it on the Oilers 31. Beck 1st and 10. Edwards in motion. He's going to give it to Cotterman again. He's got room in the middle. Cotterman's running to about the 21.
On the carry.
Now
down by Stahl.
This time Meadville offensive line opened a big hole up.
Close to a first down.
Yep, about 8 yards on that.
The 22-yard line.
So it's second and 1. 9 yards on that. The ball on the Oil City 22-yard line. Meadville trying to answer Oil City's touchdown. Bulldogs on a good drive so far. Beck calling signals. Going to give it to Hayden, and he's going to lose the yards.
Parks on the carry, brought down by Bish.
Second and 1.
That's a loss on the play. Meadville back to the 25.
What are you doing?
Third down and 4 for Meadville.
I'll just do the game then. You talk to the people. 3rd and 4. 11:05 to go. Ball on the 25. Beck calling signals. Split to the right. Slot to the right.
Here's the case for that transfer.
Edwards goes in motion. Give it to Cotterman. He's hit. It's going to be fourth down.
Brought down by Stahl, Fontanaza.
So it's going to be 4th and 4 for the Bulldogs with 10:40 to go.
It'll be 4th and 3. Ball at the 24.
Big down here in the ball game, folks. This is a big down for Oil City's defense and Meadville's offense.
For Meadville.
4th and 3. Ball on Oil City 24. Meadville now looks like they are ready to call this play. They got a split to the left. Beck calling signals. Got a motion. Waggle here. Beck's going to run it, and I don't think he got it.
Beck on the stop or on the run.
I think he's short. Oil City's going to take over on downs. Yes, they are.
And it's Oil City ball.
Yep, good defense.
Meadville is stopped on defense by Oil City. It'll be 1st and 10 for Oil City.
Good defense by the Oilers.
Ball will be at the 22-yard line. That was Landon.
Looked like Landon had an opportunity there to get that first, but
tackler there
balled it up pretty nicely by the Oilers.
But it's 1st and 10 Oilers.
Oilers have played good defense today.
They are. They're up for the challenge tonight.
They are.
It's up to Meadville to respond now.
Yeah, right now Meadville must respond. Ball on their own 22-yard line, the Oilers, but they have been able to move the ball lately. Stahl will bring them out. Petro to back. See what happens. Going to toss it deep to him. And this time Meadville's all over him. No gain.
Petro on the carry.
So Petro will be 2nd and 10 for the Oilers. 9:55 to go in this ball game. Oil City hanging
In the
on
backfield,
to a
Stewart.
2-point lead, 9-7.
And Mason leading the tackle for Meadville.
Shane, that was a great call on the halfback option.
That was.
2nd and 14.
I think now you're going to see them come
line.
out and maybe go back to that play action pass, or just that 3-step drop that they've been doing.
No doubt. Stahl's a very good athlete, that quarterback for the Oilers. He brings them out. He got 2 receivers to the right side, split and slot, I formation. Now we have a timeout. Oilers called a timeout.
And the timeout
9:23 to go.
Oil City.
Oilers take a timeout.
That's their first timeout of the second half.
Take a moment to thank our sponsors again, guys. State Farm Insurance, Lance Titus. No one serves you better than State Farm. By Hovis Interiors, elegant solutions for home and office. Cobblestone Cottage and Gardens for the best and freshest flowers in Meadville. Call Cobblestone Cottage and Gardens. By PA Custom and Collisions, we met by accident. Just some of our many sponsors allowing us to bring you tonight's game here from Franklin.
So it'll be 2nd and 14 with 9:23 to go. This is a big defensive series here for the Bulldogs.
It's almost with Oil City right now playing a guessing game with what they're going to do. For a team that's apparently one-dimensional, you have no idea what they're going to do next.
Yeah, and that's right. Stoll might drive back the pass, look to run.
Absolutely, why not? It's worked. They've had a lot of success, and going back to even the scrimmage early on in the season, that was one of the issues that Meadville had, was stopping the quarterback scrambling.
Ball at the 18 for Oil City.
Split right, slot right for the Oilers in the I formation. Stahl calling signals. And he's going to get tackled for a loss.
Stahl is sacked in the backfield. Brought down by
3rd and long.
Tommy Pollard and Logan Hahn.
Mike, talking about the passionate fan bases here tonight. Obviously, there's a lot of people listening or watching us, or listening to us, not watching, not able to watch. It's just the PIAA costs prohibit us from doing that.
Right.
So that's why we'll bring it to you on demand, but you can at least listen to it.
Yep. Split right, slot right. I formation for the Oilers. Stahl brings them out. 3rd and long, 8:45. The clock continues to run. Big down for both teams here. Going to pitch to their tailback, Petro, and he's not going to get there. Oh, he breaks 3 tackles, and he's going to be close.
Very fortunate tackle.
Russell.
For Meadville.
Nice run by Russell. Wow, what a run.
And Hagee.
So it's going to be 4th and about
Gets to
5.
the 20.
And Oil City will punt.
I had a 6-yard line.
Oil City will punt.
There it'll be 4th and
Shane, that Russell's a good runner.
He is. I've seen him run for a few years now. Going back to the junior high days, and I knew he was a very talented guy. Didn't expect to see him breaking tackles like that against our varsity team at this point, but give him a lot of credit for that. And let's see if we can get a punt return here.
Good punt. See if we catch this one. Burchett catches this one at the 36 to the 40. Trying to get outside. He should have ran up the middle.
Yeah, the seam seemed like it was there. Trying to do maybe too much on one play and just follow those blocks and get what you can.
Yeah.
Dylan Soha Kachik.
The ball on the 38-yard line of Meadville with 7:49.
1st and 10 Meadville. Ball at the 38-yard line.
Ed, what do we got to do here?
They got to get Aaron Cotterman going. Oil City's been holding them in check for quite a while. I think once they start getting him going, I think the offense is going to flow a little bit better, because it's only 7:49 left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, let's see what happens here in this drive. Big drive from Meadville. Motion to the right. They're going to go into Wago's going to get hit from behind.
No.
He eludes a tackler, and then he runs into one.
That could have been a lot worse.
Pushed out of the pocket.
It's been like that a few times tonight, unfortunately, for the Bulldogs.
We have a hard time blocking the backside of them.
Yeah, and I don't know that they even intend to block that backside with that rollout and those waggles, because Landon's such a fast athlete. But the problem is, by the time the kick-out block happens, he's being run down from behind.
Exactly.
Usually you have to get rid of the ball, or you have to run it before any of that happens.
So 2nd 11 for Meadville. There goes Cotterman. Cotterman gets to the outside, and he gets about 5 yards.
Cotterman
Good run.
On the carry.
Good run by
It's a
Connor.
manageable third
Brought down by
Yes, it is.
Russell. Stack.
Under 7
Stall.
minutes to go in this contest.
I wonder if he
9-7.
would have kept running more to the outside, if he would have picked up at least 2 or 3 more yards instead of trying to cut it back in.
Put it at the 43-yard line.
Big third down for both teams
Hey,
here.
third down
Oil
and
City
5.
defense playing an absolutely
Short
superb
5
game.
for Meadville.
Beck calling signals. Got to keep running, turn the corner. He's got a first down, I believe, Parks.
Parks on the carry.
Good blocking,
Driven out
solid
of
blocking on the
bounds
outside there.
and grabbed by Bish.
Maybe if you hold on for just
Meadville
that half
will
second
get
longer,
first down.
Parks has an
Ball
opportunity
at
for a
the
big play. So
48-yard line of Oil
keep
City.
sticking with that offense, what's been working.
First down for Meadville on Oil City's 48-yard line as we go
First
to
and 10,
6:35 left in the 6:38, and the game clock has stopped as he went out of bounds.
They got to hold on to the ball.
You got to hold on to the ball, and we got to score in this drive, guys.
Yeah, it has to happen now. Time is not on our side right now. It's getting late in the game. We haven't had yet this far that big play, minus the one big play. We haven't had that big play,
for Oil City, I
those
believe.
big play opportunities.
Yeah. So Beck brings him out, split to the right. Edwards goes in motion, Connerman again. He falls down there.
Connerman on the run.
They really go low on him. They know how to tackle.
They did. He just went head over heels and
He did go head over
got
heels.
an extra yard out
I
of it.
thought he had a big hole. I didn't see that guy down there.
It's not a bad move either. You're not allowed to hurdle in high school football, so if he hurdles him, it's a dead ball right there.
2nd and 8. I like to see them run the counter, but run into Parks. Beck calling signals. And that's
Flag on the play.
got procedure probably.
Yep.
Illegal procedure against Meadville. That will be a 5-yard penalty.
It's almost to the point now. Meadville's afraid
Where
to
was
run
it at? I didn't see it.
Almost got. We got 2 backs in the back.
Oh, I was looking at the line. Yeah.
Let's see if we can find a penalty here, Ed.
Oh, he
It'll
did
be
lead.
second and
Chandler
13
leaned
now
forward a little bit.
From the Meadville 49.
Looks like, Ed, we're afraid to give him the ball. 5:51 to go. 2nd and long. Ed Beck calling signals. Pitch, flip power, going nowhere.
Again, that's being run down from behind.
Brought down.
So it's 3rd and long.
Russell.
Oil City just attacking the
several
line
other
of
Oilers.
scrimmage all night long.
1-yard gain at the. We'll put
So
it at the
far,
50.
All right, coaches, what are you
It'll be
dialing
3rd
up here?
and 12.
Well, I might let Hayden Parks test one of those defensive backs again. Throw the jump ball to our
3rd
high
and a
jump
long
champ.
12.
Yeah.
He's proven he can make the big play, so why not give him a shot?
I was thinking the same thing.
So here we go. Beck under
3rd down
center.
and 12.
3rd and 12 with 5:10 to go. Edwards in motion. Going to run the waggle. Beck should run it. He's got a clear. He's going to throw it long with 3 guys.
Pass
Knocked
is
away.
incomplete as Dakota Cole stall.
That was the
And
Hayden
Starr
Parks.
entered out
I
there
personally
for
Beck could have
coverage.
ran that.
He could have.
Yeah.
He had the whole
don't know why he's
left
throwing it.
side open.
Run it.
Yeah. I mean, you can see the corner chasing
Oh, he
Chandler.
missed the wide receiver across the middle as
You
well.
even had Chandler on the other
It'll be
side,
4th
too.
down and 12. Ball at the 50.
Okay, guys. Meadville's going to punt with 4:59.
I don't think he can punt here at this point.
I think we are, though.
Again, ball will be placed.
Yeah, but Meadville's defense has been playing really well, so they can you still have 3 timeouts, right?
They do it, but with
4th
5 minutes
down and
left.
12, ball at the 50.
Yep, 3 timeouts.
Yeah, they're going to punt.
And they're going to punt the ball. Chaz Chambers.
Good snap. Good punt. Got to cover it, though. Takes a good Meadville bounce. Still bouncing.
Get
You got
on
to get it before it goes in the end zone.
It's in the end zone.
And
Oh, wow.
where it's
I
a
did not get
touchback
that.
for Oil City.
That's terrible play right there for Meadville.
That was Griffin Mazzell, and his right hand's broke, remember? So he's got that big cast, so he couldn't
So with
swat
that,
it
the
out,
ball will be
but he
placed
should have
at the
attacked
20,
it a
where
lot
it'll be
sooner
1st and
at
10
the 5.
for Oil City.
That's still 95 yards to go down.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
They were there. What they didn't do, guys, is run into the end zone, turn around, and catch it.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's what they need to do. But Oil City gets the ball under 20. 9-7 Oilers. 4:48 away from back-to-back D-10 championship for Oil City.
1st and 10, ball at the 20 for Oil City.
Oil City, I got to believe they're going to run the ball and take as much time as they can off the clock here.
Absolutely.
Stahl brings them out.
Petrov's at fullback again, so we'll expect that.
Inside handoff to the first back, and he's going for a first down, almost a first down.
Yeah, I think he got it.
Petro.
Burchard bringing him down. Gets
First
to
down.
the 30, where it's 1st and 10 for Oil City.
That's a break for Meadville getting a first down. In a way.
Yeah. Again, this is like find Petro and stop him.
I got to believe Oil City doesn't turn the ball over. I think they got the game.
Yeah, Meadville's got to stop. Right.
And they ain't been able to move the ball.
You know, you got 40. Well, they 25 now.
Yeah,
and it's weird how the regular season was 40.
Stahl calling signals, split right, slot right. Inside handoff. This time he gets a half a yard.
Pack of Bulldogs, Ed.
Oil City's not worried about.
Pack of dogs on the tackle.
Meadville takes a timeout. 4:05 to go. 4:05 to go. Timeout. Meadville.
All right, I want to thank our sponsors allowing us to be here tonight.
That's their first timeout of the second
Italian
half.
Civic Club, where friends meet friends over fine food. By the Woolen Mill, classic women, men, and infant apparel in downtown Meadville. Ladies join us Sunday, November 3rd, 11 to 4, downtown Meadville for Ladies' Day Out. By Knapp Chiropractic, the place to get back in place. By DeSanta Solutions, find your solutions for cleaning and party supplies. By the Meadville Bulldog coaches and spouses, good luck to the Meadville football team on their quest for a D-10 championship. Also want to thank Ocean Spray Car Wash at Heath Oil. Best gas prices in town, and save up to 20 cents more with the purchase of a car wash. Big thanks to all our sponsors tonight.
Might be a little cold for car wash, but 4:04 to go in this contest right now. 2nd and 9 for Oil City. The ball on the 31, their own 31. Meadville took a timeout. They have 2 left. Meadville has scored 7 points, a team that averages 30-something a game.
Yeah, that's a true credit to the game plan of Oil City.
Split right, slot right, I formation. Going to give it to the first back again, and Meadville struggles. They can't tackle.
A run by Oil City.
You notice the difference tackling? Oil City hits low, Meadville hits high.
Petro brought down by Pollard.
I mean, he was stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They're not tackling.
Just got 8 yards off
Keeps his feet moving.
Yeah.
And we tackle up high.
Ball at the 37-yard line.
You got to expect them to go back.
3rd down and 3.
To that big,
It's going to be the play of the game here, guys.
Absolutely is.
You know, I'm looking here. Stall on a bootleg.
I think they're going back to their bread and butter. You're going to see the fullback get the football.
No doubt. We got a blitz in there again. There he is.
Option.
Stall. I told you. He's gone.
Not necessarily. Good tackle by Sam Burchard, but now they're in Meadville territory inside the 40. Well, now they're going to mark it the 41.
39-yard line.
It's like the Bulldogs were thinking.
That at the 41-yard line.
Bulldogs were thinking like I was
First down, Oil City. I had a feeling Stall was going to keep that.
Hey, he was right. Did you say that? Mike was right.
Mike was right on that one.
He's actually called a lot of them, even when Meadville did the waggle down there for that touchdown with Hayden. I mean,
so Oil City now is in great shape. Meadville only has 2 timeouts. The Oilers will take their time. Why not? 2:55. The clock continues to run. Stall calling signal. It's going to run it inside now, and there's one. And Stall keeps it again. Second. You know, I tell you another reason why he's keeping it down. No fumble.
Timeout, Meadville.
And the clock stops. Timeout.
Meadville only has 1 timeout left.
Ball will be placed at the 39, where it'll be 2nd and 8. And Meadville takes its 2nd timeout.
If they stop him here, they take a timeout.
You got to.
Okay, so it's going to be 3rd down, right?
Yep.
They're run a play. They're going to take a.
They've only got 25 seconds now, so
40,
which is good. No, it's 25.
From the timeout, it's a 25 seconds.
No, but I mean after this down.
40 seconds.
40 seconds.
This is only 2nd down.
Yep.
So Meadville takes the timeout. Okay, so it'll be 3rd down. Then 4th down, they run it down. They take a penalty and punt it because Meadville can't move the ball. They're going to punt it.
They should be able to get it right about the 1 minute mark.
Yeah, and that's.
Yeah.
If they call a quick timeout, hopefully they,
Just a great game by 2 great teams. Tribute to both fine athletes on both sides, guys.
This is a defensive game.
2 games for the moment being decided by 3 points. It's amazing.
That's right. Right now, that
with you.
Hey, Shane. Right now, that field goal is really big.
Yes, it was. Again, fumbling on the on that 3rd and 2 or 4th and 2 doesn't help.
2 receivers to the right. They're going to run it, though. Pitch this way. He's got a hole, and they tackle him down.
Cam Russell on the carry, brought down by Stewart.
Meadville has a timeout.
Rosado.
They're not using it.
They're not, and
Wow.
I'm actually shocked about that, Mike.
I understand that.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 8. They're going to let it. They're going to let the 40 seconds go.
Sure.
3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7 for the Oilers. The ball on Meadville's 38. The clock continues to run. Meadville did not call the timeout, so they're just going to let it tick, tick, tick. It's 2:10. The clock continues to run. 2:07. Clock running. Oil City might take a timeout with 1 second.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do. That's what the referee is just being told by Coach York. And they're going to take a timeout right now. And there it is.
And Oil City calls a timeout.
So
that'll be their 2nd timeout of the half.
I want to thank our sponsors. What a great game tonight.
1:55
State Representative
left
Harley
in the game.
James. The Oilers' success shows what good coaching and great teamwork can do.
3rd down and 7.
By Route 8 Auto Sales
Ball
Refinance with
38.
guaranteed approval. Find your next car at Route 8 Auto Sales. By Nicole's Bridal Boutique. Weddings, proms, and private shopping parties. Look your best when you say yes. By Venango Towing and Recovery. 24-hour emergency towing, state inspection, tire sales, and they have a service garage. And Short Street Motor Cars. Shop at Short Street Motor Cars for all of your automotive needs.
And here we are, Franklin High School, 1:55 to go in the game. 3rd and 7 for the Oilers on the Meadville 38-yard line. Oil City 9, Meadville 7. Meadville has made a couple costly turnovers tonight. Oil City has not turned the ball over at all.
No, they have not, and that's why they're in the position they're in right now, going for the.
Yeah, that one turnover led to a
7 ball
a touchdown.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Expect Meadville to call a quick timeout if they stop them right here.
Haven't seen the power eye yet.
Power eye formation. There he goes.
Hold.
Losing the tacklers. 1st down, I believe.
He's short.
Carry.
Timeout.
Don't be surprised if they go. He's just short, too.
Yeah, so they're going to go for it here. With their defense, the way they're playing, they're not going to punt it too deep. What a great back that kid is. Looked like he was hemmed in.
And you know what? I give Meadville really good credit for their defensive scheme because they held him in check all game.
Yeah.
What he did to us last game. You know, the kid having over 1,800 yards, and he doesn't even have probably 70.
Well, they're going to measure. This is really close.
It did look like one of the Meadville defenders was being held, but.
Ooh, this is close.
Really
I thought the mark. I think they favored it a little bit. It looked like they were a little bit shorter, but.
Here we go.
Here they come. This could determine the fate right here.
Well, they're going to go for it. It's a half an inch. Yeah, it's a little short.
A full yard.
I don't know about a yard. Half a yard.
Roughly about 2 feet, ladies and gentlemen. So the 4th and inches.
2 feet. So 4th and inches. This guy doesn't.
Scoreboard will be marked as 4th and 1. Put the ball at the 42.
So Stahl's going to run a sneak here.
They definitely have options with their backfield. Plenty of things they can do. I wouldn't be surprised to see that power eye again.
They still have 3rd down on the down marker. It should be 4th.
It is. 4th on the scoreboard.
This is it right here.
This is the game.
Yep.
I look for Stahl to take it and go.
Yeah.
Meadville should have everybody up. There it is, off tackle. Yep, there's the game. He's in for the touchdown.
No, short. It's a 1.
Petro with the
That's game.
They don't have to run a play anymore. One timeout.
They have to run one play. One play. Well, no, it's 25, so they're going to have to run at least. It's 40 seconds. It's starting now, but the time clock don't go until the down marker gets down there. So they have to at least run 2 plays.
They'll probably take a knee.
Yeah.
Game's over. No timeout. Victory formation. Don't even hand it off. Oil City will win their 2nd consecutive District 10 title. They'll go to 20-2 over 2 years. What a program. And I got most of these kids back next year.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hard-fought game, by Meadville, but Oil City with that, field goal just made a big difference right there.
The fumble killed Meadville.
Yep, that too.
And timeout called by Oil City.
Oil City uses a timeout, 1 minute and 2 seconds left.
Timeout.
Well, the loss will hurt tonight for Meadville, guys, but what a comeback this year after last year.
Left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, hats off to Meadville Bulldogs on a tremendous comeback this year.
And I like how Coach actually told them, get in the weight room in November.
Right.
And it started then, and they just became closer. You weren't running around for 2 months before they came back. And I expect them to do it again this year because they got a good group of kids coming up next year.
Yeah, you got to wonder, do you build on that lifting, off-season program when they start in November?
It builds it like a family thing.
Absolutely, and these guys, coming from that 09 season, they started lifting immediately after the season ended. Do you sell that to the kids? Hey, look how close we got with that hard work. We can do the same thing if we go again next year.
So Oil City now with 1:02 left. Meadville has no timeouts. They have the ball on Meadville's 1 yard line. And I tell you, this is class. Coach is going to go victory formation. Then you're going to try to run it in.
No,
that's class.
It might be smart too. You don't take a chance
right there.
Yeah, and you don't want to hurt anybody. And you know what, Mike? Oil City came in without one of their starting linebackers, and they still played a very good game.
Time out of the game.
And Griffin Bazell playing a good game at linebacker with that broken
but it'll be
arm.
Second and goal from that location.
Very good. You had Travis Mason that came in that played very well also.
I just want to say, though, and we got to call it like it is.
Trophy presentation.
Two fumbles from Meadville.
After the teams.
Meadville got a block punt, but Oil City recovered it. And Oil City did not fumble the ball once today.
And don't forget the interception on that first drive. So three turnovers for Meadville today.
And
none more costly than the fumble on our own 20. But
that's right.
Yep.
And a great play call too. As soon as you got the fumble, halfback option.
Absolutely.
That was a great play call.
And the wide receiver is standing by himself in the end zone, waiting for the ball to come.
He's still got to nail it down 2 more times.
And he will.
Yeah, he will. Actually, can he 2 more times? I don't know if he can do that twice.
57 seconds left.
Dan York's old school. He's not going to score a touchdown.
All right, we got second and goal.
Because he doesn't want billboard material next year. It's a great high school game. Oil City will win this game 9-7. They will go on in the playoffs.
Stahl takes it.
You have to give credit to Oil City's offensive line also, especially in this fourth quarter, that last drive right there.
Yeah, they definitely came through.
Meadville, don't hold your heads down. Like we said earlier, you came back from an 0-9 season last year and played your hearts out. You never gave up.
At the 3.
.30 seconds to go. As Ed said, Oil City will take a knee one more time. And Oil City will be the D-10 2019 5A champions again for the second year in a row. And they will move on to play next Friday night.
You gotta wonder for Oil City looking forward to next week. Hollidaysburg is or not Hollidaysburg. They're playing
St. Francis.
At St. Francis, they're playing against Hollidaysburg, which is an actual 5A team.
Oil City wins this game 9-7. Shane, your thoughts?
It was a very hard-fought game. You hate to see the Meadville kids, hold their heads down. There's going to be some tears, some heavy emotions over there. This is one of the tougher losses you're going to have. You'd almost rather get beat by 50 points than to lose by 2 points in a game like this. So, give credit to Oil City for a great game, but it's unfortunate for the Meadville Bulldogs.
Guys, we'll take a quick timeout, come back and wrap things up here from Franklin High School. Final 9-7. Oil City over Meadville. Our coverage will continue right after this.
Community Matters with RE/MAX Hometown Realty. We are your local real estate specialists in Crawford County and the surrounding areas. Our highly experienced and professional agents live, work, and are active in our communities. RE/MAX Hometown supports all the students and all the hardworking student athletes. Go big with Bulldog football and go home with RE/MAX Hometown Realty.
Flying aircraft doesn't just require the pilot in the air. It relies on the skill provided by the CNC machinists on the ground, creating dependable components that enable safe and efficient travel. At Accutech Precision Aerospace, our aerospace CNC machinists are connected to the most engaging work in a stable and expanding field, while being part of a family-owned company providing a stable career in an ever-expanding industry. If you're a skilled CNC machinist, apply online at accutechprecision.com/careers.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $250,000 to train and donate medical service dogs from guardian angels in the communities we serve. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Parody's Car Clinic on State Street in Meadville is a proud supporter of Meadville Bulldog football. And like the Bulldogs, they know that to be the best, you have to work hard, pay attention to detail, and know the plays inside and out. Parody's offers detailing inside and out, along with wash and dry, waxing, and more. Parody's is winning over customers with a work ethic second to none.
Here at Parody's Car Clinic, we support our community and we support Bulldog football.
After 10 years of servicing the Meadville area, we're happy to announce the opening of our Conneaut Lake store.
What a game here tonight.
Two teams played twice this year. Meadville lost by 3 points total. That's how close these two teams were. Tonight, Oil City is 2 points better than Meadville. Week 7, they were 1 point better than Meadville. Two great teams, two great, well-coaching staffs. And both teams laid it out on the field tonight, Ed.
Yeah, and you know, you look at both of these teams and what they did today, both on defense, holding the other opponent's offense, you know, to only 9 and 7 points. I mean, that was old-fashioned football right there, and I like that football game right here. So you got to give your hats off to both teams. Meadville, you did a great job. Don't hold your head down.
Well, it's going to hurt for a while in Meadville because they had 15 seniors, and they will not have another opportunity. Whereas Oil City has a lot of these kids back next year, and I look for them to be in this game again next year. Right now, they're the favorite to be back. You know, 20-2 over the last 2 years, and they go to St. Francis University next Friday night to play Hollidaysburg. Good luck to the Oilers and Coach York and his staff, as this will be the second year they play Hollidaysburg. They have a little more experience going into that game than they did last year.
Coach, congratulations. Oh, sorry, we're going to wait for Coach, congratulations on the win. 2 in a row for you. What are your thoughts on tonight's game?
Very happy. You know, we knew coming in, we had our middle linebacker that was hurt, and we knew it was going to be tough. And I've known Ray Collins for the last 30 years, and I got a lot of respect for Ray. He's a wing tee guru, and those kids played hard, and our kids played hard, and it could have went either way at any given time. So I'm just happy we got another one.
Minus all the scoring from the first game, it seemed like this game was very similar to the last game, you know, with that exception.
Oh, yeah. Both defenses were just tough. We couldn't get anything going. They really couldn't get a lot going, but...
looking forward to next week, Hollidaysburg. What do you know of that team?
I know absolutely nothing about them. I've never even seen them, except for last year, so...
All right, any thoughts on next week's game, then?
I think we'll show up. All right.
You always do. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, thank you.
Classic Dan York, great guy.
Get right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll tell you what, these coaches respect each other so much.
Aren't they?
And I shouldn't say this. Of course, we talked to the coaches before and after the interview, Mike, and Coach York yesterday said, you know, if you're going to lose a game, you lose to a friend and a team like Meadville.
Well, it's great about these two guys. They played each other in the FCVC.
That's
when
right.
Lakeview and Conneaut Lake used to play against each other. They both were head coaches. What happened?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Shane's going to get Coach Collins, who's dressed in the team right now. His starts. But as Ed said earlier, too, you know, you're 0-9. As Coach York pointed out, Meadville came from nowhere this year to get to this game. Before the season started, and nobody thought they'd even have a winning season.
Well, I thought that they were going to go like 4-5, but, you know, I was totally wrong. And you know, it's just these players build a brotherhood. You can't take that away from what they did this year. And they're going to hold, you know, they'll remember this the rest of their lives, even though they didn't get that trophy. But, you know, it's something to build on for next year and the talent that they have coming back up.
No doubt about that. And, you know, it's going to hurt for a while. You know, when you invest so much, it should hurt for a little bit, and it will, but they'll get up. You know, it might hurt tomorrow, but by the time Sunday and Monday rolls around, they're going to realize what they did from 0-9 to 7-4 is a great accomplishment. And, you know, they're going to say to themselves, we played Oil City twice, lost by a total of 3 points.
Yeah, and, you know, it stinks. We've been in it, championship games, you lose, and it does stay with you for a little bit. And so, you know, but well, I guess Coach Shane's going to get Coach Collins now.
Coach, tough loss tonight. Super close game. It looked like defensive game plan came through. You played them a lot. I mean, in my opinion, it was just one of those throwback games where just defense. And what are your thoughts on this one?
Well, you know, you're absolutely right. It was a defensive game for 4 quarters. It really was. And you know, they couldn't get their offense going, and we couldn't get ours going. And that's kind of what you expect when 2 heavyweights go at it, man. Last time we played them, the offenses were putting the numbers up. And really, the defenses weren't doing much. This time around, flipped the script. It was totally different. They played fantastic defense. We played fantastic defense. It came down to a stupid halfback pass for the win. And, you know, we defended everything all night except that one play. And, well, what are you going to do? I mean, it's high school football. Mistakes will be made. But I'm proud of the kids. You know, they played hard. And again, to go from 0-9 to District 10 runner-up, that says a lot about our kids. And so I'm proud of them.
Absolutely, I agree. It's very unfortunate. It's very sad that the season's come to an end. But I mean, going to you know, comparing the way last season ended to this one, do you tell the kids to be proud of themselves under those circumstances, or how do you convey that the season's over to these kids?
Well, you know, they know it's over, and I told them, you know, they can't hang their heads. They can't be. I mean, they're disappointed. It hurts. There's a lot of tears on the field right now, especially for these seniors, because this is it. It's over for them. But you know, they should be proud of the effort out here. You know, they went toe-to-toe with the number 5 team in the state, who was undefeated, and you know, we had a chance right there till that halfback pass to win this thing. And you know, it was momentum shifted back and forth, and the guys made big plays, and you just, you know, they just can't hang their heads. They got to be proud of what they did. And, you know, they started this process back in November, and they were hungry, and that hunger is what brought us to this game tonight. And you know, we came up against a great team, which you expect in a District 10 championship.
We spoke all season. Speaking of which, you know, starting back last November, you know, it's almost full circle now.
Yeah.
How do you approach next season with that same kind of philosophy, where you say, hey, look where this got us last year from an 09 season. Do we start early? Do we give them some time? How do you move on looking towards next season?
Well, I think you know, Coach Ken Hockenbach really said it best. You create a culture of winning, and that takes care of itself. And so, you know, that's what I think what we've got back is that culture of winning again, and our kids understand what it takes to win and to be successful during the season. And they know that it begins in that weight room in the off season when you're 8-9 months out from a football season, and you know, you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's those weights and that conditioning and those workouts and building that team chemistry, and that's what gets you ready for the next season. So we'll approach things the same way as we did last year. It worked. The kids see that it works, and I think they'll be ready to go.
I agree, Coach. Well, it's been a great season. I was very happy to be a part of all of this with you, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next season.
Well, I want to thank you and Mike and Ed and everybody, Luke, that covered us and made the games possible for our fans back at home that couldn't be out to the game. And I just think what you guys are doing is fantastic, and hopefully we can continue to build on that next year and keep that going.
I'm sure you will.
All right, thanks, Shane.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay. Yep.
All right, thanks, Shane Ream. Brought to you by Northern Pennsylvania Regional College, and by Bush Investment Group. Think big.
Why? Can't. I don't think
Our batteries are dead.
Okay.
It has been one heck of a night in a ball game. We're going to take our final timeout and come back and wrap things up here from Franklin High School. The final here,
Get the
Oilers
camera on
over the Bulldogs. 9-7. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this.
That's Jeremy Brown from Penn State. He played for Meadville.
Hubbard Bus Service proudly supports Meadville Bulldog football. For over 30 years, we have provided transportation for the Bulldogs and other area athletes. Hubbard Bus provides professional transportation for Meadville and the surrounding area. Like us on Facebook or call us at 814-336-2766. Go Bulldogs!
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
For authentic Italian cuisine any day of the week, the Pennsylvania Sandwich Company is the place to be. The baked ziti, lasagna, meatballs, or chicken parmesan are made fresh and baked to perfection. Now introducing special dinner nights. Wednesday is Polish night, stuffed cabbage rolls, pierogies, and more. Thursday is Oktoberfest, potato pancakes, bratwurst, and more. For a taste of Little Italy right here at home, go to the Pennsylvania Sandwich Shop at 342 North Street, Meadville. Takeout is also available.
And welcome back to Franklin High School. Final here, 9-7, Oilers over the Bulldogs. What a game, guys.
Great game, and if you look to your right on the screen, you'll see Penn State running back Jeremy Brown, Meadville grad, here to cheer the Bulldogs on it. That says all you want to say about this program.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good program, and Coach brought it a long way when he took over, and he's been having success with it.
It's a great game tonight, Luke, and I tell you what, I want to take a minute to thank you, Luke, for making this possible. I know we covered both teams tonight, but you were, instrumental getting this on board for Meadville football. It was enjoyable, and I want to let everybody know we'll be doing this for Meadville basketball coming up, which will be the first Friday in December.
20-some games, right?
The Meadville tip-off time. We're going to cover all the Meadville boys home and away. We're going to cover some girls' games at home, and we're going to cover one swim meet brought to you by Ed Marin, who knows a lot about swimming.
I can't feel anything, so whatever.
So thanks again,
no,
Luke.
Joking. Hey, thank you guys for all your hard work and dedication, and want to thank our media partners, Forever Media. Want to thank Armstrong.
I want to thank Missy back at the studio, flipping the dials. She's done a great job all year.
I want to thank Carol Johnson, Nathan Rogenkamp, who's here, Adam Bodemer, our Titusville crew, Jim and Steve Bodemer. Guys, it's been a fantastic season. It's been a fantastic game here tonight. Thank you for being a part of that. And I'll tell you what, without these guys, we couldn't be here. So,
and one more person to thank. We want to thank Luke's wife, Amy, for letting him leave the house.
Well, the divorce will be finalized tomorrow. We really won't.
I hope not, because I want chili Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We've got election coverage Tuesday. Hey, big thanks to these sponsors here tonight. Again, all our sponsors, but we want to thank everybody. So please support these local businesses. We want to thank State Representative Arlie James. The Oilers' success shows what good coaching and great teamwork can do. By Route 8 Auto Sales, we finance with guaranteed approval. Find your next car at Route 8 Auto Sales. By Short Street Motor Cars. Shop at Short Street Motor Cars for all of your automotive needs. Nicole's Bridal Boutique, weddings, proms, private shopping parties look the best when you say yes. Venango Towing and Recovery, 24-hour emergency towing, state inspection, tire sales, and they also have a service garage. By Ocean Spray Car Wash, located at Heath Oil. Best gas prices in town, and save up to 20 cents more with a purchase of a wash. On the Meadville side, big thanks to all of these sponsors for such a great season and, of course, the playoff run. Lance Titus, your State Farm insurance agent in Meadville. No one serves you better than State Farm. Hovis Interiors, elegant solutions for your home and office. Cobblestone Cottage and Gardens for the best and freshest flowers in Meadville. Call Cobblestone Cottage and Gardens by PA Custom and Collisions. We met by accident. By Michael and Caitlin Peterson of Erie Insurance. We help cover your life better. By Bush Investment Group, an experienced team united behind your financial well-being. Think big with Bush Investment Group. By the Italian Civic Club, where friends meet friends over fine food. By the Woolen Mill, classic women, men, and infant apparel in downtown Meadville. Of course, Ladies Night happening this Sunday from 11 to 4 downtown Meadville for Ladies Day Out. By Nat Chiropractic, the place to get back in place. DeSantis Solutions, find your solutions for cleaning and party supplies. By the Meadville Bulldog coaches and spouses. And, of course, these sponsors who have been with us all season. Armstrong, by Accutech, by Hubbard Bus Service, Parody's Car Clinic, Pennsylvania Sandwich Company, Precision Manufacturing Institute, Remax, Lori's Designs, and the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Thank you so much for joining us here. The final, the Oilers over the Bulldogs, 9-7. Have a great night and have a great weekend, everybody.